What do we name this one?
Oops,
Nope.
I did it again.
Last week, except 298.
Nah.
You change the number or no?
I did change the number.
Nice.
You changed the number, but not the name?
Yeah.
What was it named last week?
White noise, brown note. Or something.
Oh, God. Oh, it's me.
Oh my god.
Bad news, guys. It's me.
You also swore within a half a second of going live.
Yeah.
Kenda Holla, what the fuck is going on?
I'm not quite sure how much it matters.
Now that we broke the seal, buddy?
Do you get demonetized if you swear?
Constantly.
Yeah.
All right, I'll make sure to pump those numbers
Josh,
up.
out of the
really.
last 100, how many do you think were actually monetized?
Scott Ivorone, what's going on?
Eh,
Rick Vidub,
I'll make
good
a
to see
vow
you.
right now. I won't do one cuss because I am trying to like not swear as much too. So
Really? Why?
I don't fucking know.
Man.
How the fuck am I supposed to know?
You popping out the chat? You got it there?
I'm
Nice.
popping off the chat.
Here we go. It's that. I don't need that. Let's delete that.
I probably don't need my notes from March 13th. That's not going to do me a ton of good.
Oh, I actually have to write that down.
Oh, God. Apple, I hate you so much. What have you done now?
House lights. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. I threw back those 3 chickens.
Yeah, dude, you messed those chickens
I
up,
had some
dude.
serious juice all over me. What's my dad up to?
Just hanging out.
Just hanging out.
I think I lost the chat in Mac Hell. Here we are.
Mac Cal.
Mac Hell.
Oh, I just said Mac Cal.
Kyle
That's
Britt.
just like a
Gentleman Ski.
specific kind of calendar for Macs.
Oh, no. Actually, I think that was the name of their like calendar format back in the day.
iCal.
iCal. Yeah, there you go.
iCal. Everything is just whatever.
I.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know what I was thinking.
What do we think the I came from?
iTunes.
Yeah, what is the I? Now
that-
everything's pro with them.
No, it originally wasn't it the iMac way back in the day, or was it just
Yeah, but who
What
decided
started
like,
iMac?
the I? Like, why put the I?
Steve Jobs just an arrogant jerk?
Yeah.
Everything was about him.
It's all about me.
Yeah, so you went to the Me Mac, the Me Mac, the Me Pod, the Me Tunes,
Oh, man.
Is that what it's called now?
the Me Cat. No, I'm saying if it
No,
was
no.
about him, the Me.
Big Chris in the chat right now.
Wow.
Can you believe that's because Phil's
Hey,
on?
yo.
Oh, hey, yo.
Wow.
See Breeze in the chat? What
What
happened?
up?
I think he's been up to sneaky stuff this winter.
I think he's been up to sneaky stuff as well.
He's always up to sneaky
There's
stuff.
definitely some sneaky stuff that's going to roll up to a donut meet.
Yeah.
Matt Wood, howdy. Jordan's in the chat. There must be a national holiday if Seabreeze is in the chat right now.
He's
Yeah.
between deals for sure.
Yeah, he's definitely between
He's
deals.
definitely between deals.
Just popping in real quick.
Let me go talk to my manager. Josh, turn my headphones up. It's a little light in honor of, oh, never mind.
Good. Well,
Closing down the studio, y'all.
oh boy.
And I'm going to Antigua.
Easy.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. What a world, man. Tell you what.
Yeah. Yeah.
What a world.
What a time to be alive.
What a time. What a people. Oh, man. I got to stop that hashtag Diddy didn't do it.
Oh my god.
Triple D's. Oh, man.
Triple D. The 70s. It was Debbie Does Dallas.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
That was the one.
My buddy
Brett. What's up, lads?
Whoa,
Hello.
what's up?
Howdy.
My buddy did it. Osama didn't do it back in the day.
Oh wow.
It's pretty funny.
Wow.
Whoa.
I don't know what you're talking about, Jordan, but that's
Jordan C.
aggressive.
$199.
That's how much it cost back in the day, too.
Yeah. I can start a new tally here.
Oh, what's up with Raph? Hola.
Raph living his best life.
Yeah, it really is. I can see it.
Yep.
In the picture. Matt Woods, 220 million pound boat, smoking bridges. Yeesh.
I thought he meant 220-pound male. ASL son.
It happens. He's just smoking mad bridges right now.
Yeah, I'm interested to hear about John's update.
Yeah. I don't know if he has one.
No, whenever he
Yeah.
does
Whenever
develop one.
whenever it.
What, John? What?
John's bringing a car in from
Oh.
overseas, and it was landing.
Beemore?
It's
It is no longer landing there.
pointed in that direction.
Yeah, dude. 34 mil CT. Love that.
Sweetie.
Sweetie. He was shipping something to Bmore?
Yeah.
Why?
I asked her the same thing.
Expense, I believe.
Where do they usually come in? New Jersey?
Jersey.
New Jersey, New York is
Yeah.
the most common.
I
don't
guess
know
you want to go to
why-
a nice town instead of Jersey. Just go to Baltimore.
I don't know if I honestly can't remember if it was a monetary choice or he didn't have a choice because of the country of origin.
Oh, maybe. But I know usually there's like, from talking to Nick at Open Air, he's usually like, yeah, if you can go here, 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 like here's your 3 different.
That's who's Cat
Yeah.
Open Air helping facilitate.
Yeah, pretty sure you can just
There's like 3 or 4
pick it and
different ports.
stick it.
Because
Yeah.
you can pick Rhode Island, but the cost is astronomical
Yeah.
to have a car delivered here. It's just
I wonder how high it is.
like triple.
Really?
Yeah. It's like
Gotta say, I mean,
I
to
mean,
not go to New Jersey, I'd pay, but not
what's
that
your
hard.
what's your time worth?
How much is it to bring a car over anyway? Does it depend on like the
depends on-
size?
Yeah,
and
it
On
depends
a
on a lot.
row, like $1,500.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I think it's probably
That's
usually
that's the
that's
shipping. Then there's some other like
fees and all
yeah.
that.
it's
Yeah.
between $1,000 and $2,000.
That's literally less than what it costs to move a car coast to coast
Yeah.
in the country.
Back in the
And you
day, I
wonder
remember
why
it was
people import
1,500.
them.
Yeah.
Hate to see it.
Yeah, I paid I think it was like $2,200 to move the 86 from California to Rhode Island.
No shit.
But that was also like not running, not driving, like so they had to winch
An
it on and
inconvenience.
off.
Yeah.
You have to pay for all that.
Bmore's the largest row port in the USA. I did not know that. She's not rowing anywhere now, boy.
They literally only row your boat.
The latest I've seen,
What highway was that bridge?
695 or something.
Yeah, not really
Fake one.
695. Yeah, that doesn't sound real.
I don't,
There's nobody on those
I don't
planes.
use 3-digit highways and just 2. Stick to the mains.
My new thing is if I've never heard of something before, it's fake.
It doesn't
Yeah.
It's
exist.
fake. It's just fake.
Yeah,
It's like the
doesn't seem
moon
real.
landing.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
bridge is actually still up.
Yeah.
You know,
Dude, the amount of conspiracy theories surrounding this, it's
I love
crazy
it so
how
much.
fast.
I love
It's just
that.
like, it happened at 2 a.m. By 7:30, there were just reports.
Dude, that's what I was
Just
here for.
reports
so the internet
out.
remains undefeated.
It's,
it always will.
Dude, I read
Instantaneous.
it was Michelle Obama.
Big Mike?
Big Mike.
Big Mike and Bathhouse Barry.
She did it too.
Out there repping.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. It's unbelievable.
Matt Wood in the chat. Olives, don't believe him.
Just like how Hillary Clinton did that Russian opposition leader.
Mm,
She's everywhere.
like herpes.
Everyone is an expert, that's why. Said by an actual expert.
It's true. He's got to be watching like Bring a Trailer or something like that. He's
He's up to something. He's up to no good, that's for
there's,
certain.
There's a reason he's on the computer.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. He's not just messing around on a computer.
no,
he's
no.
just he's sniping an auction right now.
He doesn't have a game of solitaire going right now.
I love that. Yeah,
He's a busy guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Multiple websites.
It's maneuvering. Corey, can you prep us for the time synchronization?
Ian WX with $5. Can I get 2 stickies? I know I'm late. He says yes.
So is Corey with the shipping, so you're fine.
And we're going to go in 3, 2, 1. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I am Josh Garcia, and this is the Revival Motoring Podcast. As always, I'm joined by Chuck Hu
2 in a row, baby.
and Corey.si.
Hello. I am back.
We have special guest, special friend, supporter of Revival, sticker slinger,
Special
vehicle builder, dog lover, chicken owner,
Newly
Mr.
minted to
Ford,
the chicken game.
Mr. Ford.
All that's true except for the special. There's no special. I'm just, well,
you're special.
in some ways.
He is here to chat. We're going to catch up with him about some of his projects that he's been working on this winter. Find out what he's got in store for spring and kind of, get his opinion overall on a lot of different things.
I'm here.
Maybe we'll ask him. Well, Shook's not here. We can't get into the LS debate again. 302.
He knew I was coming. He was just afraid.
I don't think there's a lot of debate.
It's really not much of a debate. We settled that last time pretty clearly.
Yeah, I think it's pretty defined.
Open and shut.
Yeah. So on this week's episode, we're going to get into that stuff, cover some automotive news, and talk about some events that are coming up. Take some questions from listeners and probably get distracted by the chat. Before we get into that, thank you very much to everybody who is a B4B subscriber. What is B4B? We'll fill you in a little bit later on what exactly that is. But if you are curious, and go to our website, revivalmotor.com, where you can find out yourself. It's there. It's in edit, type, whatever font. I can't remember, but you can read it for yourself and you can donate and help us out, keep things rolling here. So with that said, we can get right into.
If you'd like to leave a callback number, press 2.
Callbacks from last week or a couple weeks ago.
What do we got, gentlemen?
I think I have a callback.
A singular?
I think so.
You want me to go first?
Please.
Well, I have one. This is a callback inter-podcast with the Fast as Loose.
Oh.
It involves me being in Montana with one Nadell,
Yep.
Utah. He wanted me to remind Kyle from Fast as Loose that back in the day they had made a bet that the first one that gets engaged owes the other one $1,000. Kyle fucked up and got engaged. Nate has sent multiple Venmo invoices and has not received a payment.
I heard about this bet, actually.
Yeah, but this is the thing you need to know about Nate, is he's a giver. And you know what he has given? He's given Kyle a way out. That if he donates $420.69 to the B4B, he will consider his debt paid, and Shook will blow the tires off his car. So just want to put that out there. I was with Nate, and he's told me this multiple times, and I've forgotten.
I think it's a win overall.
But there's a debt owed.
Yep.
And he'd like it paid.
Yep.
So that's all. That's
There it is. It's out there in the
I
open
promise
now.
you, I tell him.
I'm sure
Here
this
I am
will get
telling him.
relayed to Kyle somehow.
Someone's going to tell Kyle.
Yeah,
It's public call out. It's tough.
it's true. That's just peer to peer.
But that's what the B4B is about.
Call. It is.
That's what the B4B
It is
is
calling
Public
out
tongue
your-
lashing.
Calling out your
he's
friends.
gonna save. He's saving like 60 points.
That's true.
That's true.
So I
Right.
mean, it's
Right.
pretty much
What does that have?
the best. What happened?
I don't know what that hat
There's
says.
new junk up here.
I don't know where it appeared. I don't know whose it
What
is.
is it?
It says Cowboy Hat, Standard Provisions Co. trademark 2014, and it looks to Standard Provisions Co.
It looks like it's
Spirit
signed
of
by
the West,
someone.
Soul of the Wild. I don't
Oh, it
know.
is signed by somebody.
Yeah, it's signed by someone, and it looks to have I don't know.
You know what? The boys might have got a signature because they were just at Coda for the NASCAR stuff.
Okay.
Scuba Steve had his bachelor party.
Ooh.
So the Loses Fast boys went out there
Wow.
to the old Austin.
Well, Kyle might not hear this for a little while.
No, they were in here yesterday. Careful. That hat moved like it was going to fall down on your head.
It's mine if it does.
They were in here yesterday. They recorded an episode, put that out today. Looks like they had a hell of a time. Kyle was caught on NASCAR cameras with his shirt off, wearing a cowboy hat.
Beautiful.
Perfect. I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less. But yeah, it looked pretty fun out there.
Love to see that.
So big shouts to those boys.
Austin's cool.
Oh, okay,
that's
so
cool.
that might make sense. Matt Wood in the chat. That's Brad Perez's sponsor. So that's most likely Brad Perez's signature.
It looks like a BP8 is Brad
Okay.
Perez number 8
Yep.
or 48.
Yep. So that's the exactly
He's sponsored by a
48.
cowboy hat.
It's a good decipher right there.
That's very good decipher.
That's literally what his handwriting looks like. That's why.
That's deep research.
So he's the gentleman that the Lucis Fast Boys paid for sponsorship on his truck last year, a couple
Okay.
times, which is pretty cool. So they've actually developed a relationship with him. Dare I say, he's a young up and comer in the NASCAR game,
Love to see that.
rootin' tootin'.
Rootin' tootin'. It's unbelievable.
Yep.
Unbelievable the connections we have out here.
Never ending. We're we're not even 6 degrees of separation. We're like, in a lot of ways, 1 degree from a lot of cool people.
From the top?
We're just not quite there.
Yeah, dude.
We're
This
just-
is the top. I don't know what you're talking about.
Top of the mountain.
We're just,
Why do you think I had to pay to be on here? This is the top.
Yeah, it's true.
With that said, I had a callback from Sean M.
Sean M.
I
Okay.
wonder. I'm hesitant
You
because
say that like you're questioning the name.
I am because I would pronounce it McGrath, but I've learned it's McGraw.
McGraw.
But I don't know
on the
if
phone the other
he's
day, actually.
McGraw
I
or
heard
if
it's
he's
McGrath.
McGrath.
Then how do you pronounce Tim McGraw?
McGraw.
It's true.
That's how you pronounce McGrath.
McGraw. All right, we'll run with that. He writes, a thing I learned
Is it Mark
recently was
McGraw from Sugar Ray?
Mark McGrawlberg. A thing I learned recently was Evos in Japan came with a factory setup for anti-lag.
Yeah.
With a container under the intake, and they have holes in the intake in order to run it. And the U.S. cars don't have the ports, but they have flat spots that you drill out in order to install them. And for your, and also for your no Miata, the lowest you can go and still have full travel suspension is 22.5 inches from fender to center of wheel. I don't remember what
Was
that
that
is in the
all
parts.
Evos? I thought only Evo 5s in Japan had anti-lag.
Might be.
We didn't get
Yeah,
those.
he didn't specify what.
I'll be
But I
honest
guess
with you.
Again.
same engine.
I don't know what he's talking about on either of those things.
The Evo I get. What's he say about how low we can go on our Miata?
22.5 from center wheel to fender. I feel like Miata's way.
Those are rookie numbers, dude. My Mark III numbers.
Yeah, lowest on the Eastern Seaboard.
Do you remember?
22 to the middle of the wheel?
That's what it, we're
Or
on
to
44-inch wheels on the
fender.
second thing.
Yeah.
Maybe center wheel from ground to lowest point of fender or highest.
Yeah, that's
point of
that's
fender?
got to be to ground because if it was fender
Yeah,
to
it'd
the
be
middle of
fender
the
to
wheel, it'd be
ground.
a 44-inch wheel.
Yeah,
It's wagon.
That's a truck.
unless
Oh, boy.
I can't remember if we were talking about. No, we weren't talking about lifted Miatas,
I
right?
wasn't here last week.
I don't even
lifted
remember.
Miatas. I don't even know if that's the thing we want.
Yeah,
I got a Miata. We can go measure it right now.
it's probably under.
It's not
22
running in
and
the
a
You
half.
garage
probably
out
can't
there?
fit a 22-inch wheel in a Miata, period.
No,
Yeah.
period.
Yeah, no.
Cannot. No.
Yeah.
No,
What Miata? What body
You
are we
talking
talking?
I don't even
Centimeters?
know what we were talking about.
We got millimeters over here? I show up big in the millimeter department.
Huge in that game.
Huge in the millimeters, dude.
Yeah, let's see.
My preferred
Lowest
choice of
you can-
measure.
Lowest you can go and still have full travel suspension.
Full
is
travel suspension.
in 22.5 inch from fender center wheel. Okay, so if you lower Miata to that point, you'll still have the full travel of the
Doesn't
suspension.
it depend on the suspension?
Yeah, it depends on the suspension.
What if I got
I
Baja
wish I
suspension?
knew.
I'm out of my element here.
I wish I
done.
knew what we were talking about.
I appreciate that callback.
Yeah,
Hey, you know what?
big shouts. Thank you.
Any contribution is a good contribution.
Yeah, we get confused when it comes to numbers,
We get confused all the time.
maths.
Also, I was in Montana. As I mentioned, I got back at 3 o'clock this morning,
Ooh,
which was nice. And when I was over there, I was at the old Big Sky Mountain. I saw a new Land Cruiser, the new ones.
mm-hmm.
Do we know those were out?
Mhm.
Oh, well, I didn't.
I
Looked,
mean, I haven't seen one around here yet.
Landed.
it looked cool. I'll give it that. I mean, it's like Toyota. It's like Taliban trunk month there all the time.
Yeah.
There are literally Toyotas all over the place.
Yeah, it's just ISIS Toyota.
Every other car, yeah. Dude, every other car. Yeah, I thought I was in downtown Baghdad out there, dude. Every other car was a Toyota. It's unbelievable. It was like Kabul Toyota week. It was crazy.
They need that longevity out there.
Dude, I saw a Taco the same year as mine or the same gen, and you can see the frame through the wheel well in the back, and I was like, that's fucking crazy. Like, I treated mine. It doesn't look anywhere near as good as that. It was
Really?
baby fucking smooth. Yeah, they don't use salt. They use gravel.
Hey, on that note,
Hey.
what salt does New Hampshire use on their cars? Because it is distinctly worse from anywhere in Massachusetts.
it's
Is
well
it salt
done.
or is it the beet juice that we?
The brine.
Is it
It's got to be because there was a truck driving by me the other day, and it was supposed to be a white pickup, and it was like cream colored on the bottom. I'm like, guaranteed that's New Hampshire plates, and sure enough, it was New Hampshire.
Hit you with that cream, that deep cream.
Covered in fur over there?
Yeah, it's just my life, dude. It's just dog fur all over me.
Matt Woods, what same gen as yours could be anywhere from 05 to 23. That's amazing. Mine's an 04. But yeah, everything there, Land Cruisers, old ones, new
Yeah.
ones, 80s, 100s, whatever the fuck the other numbers are. It was truly, it's just Toyotas all over Montana. So
The
that
numbers
was-
never meant anything to me.
It's just the series. It's like an E30.
Yeah, I've never like spent the time to like, all right, learn.
Mine's 100. I know the 100 is 80. I don't know any others.
Where does the 90 go?
Go on.
Does it fit in between?
No, it's going.
Oh.
And then yeah, that's what's going on over there. Big truck country, as you may imagine.
Mm-hmm.
I
Lots
like
of
that.
pickups. Yeah,
Not a lot of cars out there?
I saw one Prius,
New?
and it's like someone in the back of the car who's not in the car's car was like, "It's weird to see a Prius out here, huh?" I'm like, "Yeah, no shit, it's
That's
crazy."
wild, yeah.
It was like seeing a Lamborghini. And then my Land Cruiser is back together, which is great. It's got wheels now in the biggest stereo system known to man. Thank you to KD Designs.
It cannot be overstated the time, effort, and ultimately the execution from KD on the installation of said radio.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
With
the
the-
steering wheel controls work.
Yeah.
He made a panel to like block out behind it, the screen. That is perfect. And like he had to like hand trace this thing. And he was just like, yeah, it took forever, man. But you know, no one's really gonna see it, but I know it's there.
Yeah, he's good.
He's just unbelievable, that shit. The whole thing's insane. Driving around enjoying it. And I'm just gonna play with the suspension because it's a bit like a horse and carriage out there right
Yeah,
now.
it's
It's a bit bumpy.
it was wild.
Yeah, lots of bumps. Lots of bumps.
It was good though.
Does it, dude? It's big, you know? We didn't get to use the night vision, which I'm sorry for all you guys. That would have been really nice, but, you know?
We can turn it on
God's plan.
when we leave here later.
And I don't think the stereo auto dims, which is going to be a problem because
Wow, that's
that,
bright.
that screen is bigger than the windshield of that
Really? You
vehicle.
don't think it dims?
I tried. It wasn't dimming. It doesn't like switch to night mode. You know how Android Auto switches to night?
I had to go in when I had my head unit.
Yeah.
And I had to go in, and there's like a setting that's the opposite of what it means.
Was there?
Yeah.
Yeah,
'cause
there,
it threw
there was
me
a
for
setting
loop.
there that said dim when lights turn on, and it's on, and it wasn't working. So
Yeah, I
maybe we
think
should
it's
turn
like
it on
the
off.
opposite of what it means. It's
Really?
weird. Your brother told me about it because he ran into the same problem. He's like, yeah, that setting doesn't mean what it means.
Oh, so I got to
Yeah.
switch it.
I think maybe it's different. I don't know.
Listen, I'll get in there.
Nick, pause R in the chat. If you have to talk to anybody about secret speakers, KD's the guy.
Yeah, Katie had me put some 3-ways in the front of that thing, and it's ridiculous. Very nice. Nice driving. Just needs a little, we need to bleed out the suspension. I'm not getting rid of the hydros yet, even though that's obviously the responsible thing to do.
If you want to shake something, just drive in it.
I want the baby to go up and down.
Yeah.
I want it's going to jump rope by the time we're done with it. That's the plan.
Think that Maybach can go up and down?
Yeah,
No,
this thing's going to
no.
jump rope.
This 20-year-old fucking 20-year-old Toyota will.
Yeah. She'll yeah, you drive on the east side of Will, dude. We're fucking airborne. It was like the Baja 1000 going to fucking the chicken place.
Chicken place is so good though.
So
Chick-fil-A
good. Yeah,
slaps.
Corey murdered another
Whole ass
Alleged.
chicken.
a whole
family
dark
of
meat
chickens.
chicken,
A coop.
and it was like 5 drumsticks and thighs.
Our man,
That's 3 chicken.
I
our
think
man
you
who
can
checked
count.
us out, like that
That's
guy.
2.5 chicken. That guy was
Like that guy.
enthusiastic.
He was so happy.
I'd offer him a job here because I think it'd be more useful than Shook.
Dude,
Oh, for sure.
he'd be politer.
Chuck, he would be offended, but he's not even going to watch this.
Yeah, no, he'll never hear this.
Yeah, that guy was great. Was he
Like
there
that
last
guy.
time you guys went?
No, that was first time.
First time?
First time.
Nice gentleman.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was good.
He greeted us about 30 feet from the register.
Yeah.
Kind of threw me off when I first got
That's,
there.
wasn't-
that's a
wasn't
Moe's
big-
move right
Yeah,
there.
that's really threw me off.
I would have liked if he didn't check in on us as much. It was kind of like, yeah, it's still good, man. Go ahead back over
The
there.
chicken
all right?
hasn't.
The last bite was
uncooked
good.
itself.
This bite is still good. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks again.
Yeah.
We were the only people in that restaurant the whole time we were there. Though.
I think he wanted to pre-chew it for you.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Who's got a baby bird yet?
Well, there was that dude who walked in with a gimbal with
Yeah,
a
did
cell
you
phone
notice
on
that?
it.
What?
Oh, he's
Oh, yeah.
vlogging.
You didn't see that dude?
He was vlogging his chicken
Yeah,
pickup?
yeah.
He's vlogging.
Yeah, and
Oh,
multiple
you think
cell
you could
phones
do that
running.
as an Uber Eats driver? Just vlog your day and make it a channel?
There was a guy
Double
I
dip
follow
the
who's a
income.
bike deliverer.
Yeah.
Like bike delivery for food in like Manhattan.
Motorbike?
No,
Right.
like fixed gear.
Oh, God.
And he's always running a video, and he posts videos up on Instagram, and it's good.
Mm,
Good, yeah,
I like
because
that.
he's like those guys are wild, like good, like fixed gear
Those guys got to
riders.
be out of. Those guys are out of
Out
control
of,
all the
out
time.
of pocket.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I'm watching him like, "Ugh," and he's
Ugh.
just like
yeah.
in and out of stuff. Yeah, it's cool.
It's kind of a sidebar. That's what I was thinking is like probably the best revenue stream for having like a YouTube or anything like
Yeah.
that is if you have a business and you just film your business. So, like,
Something
you-
you're already doing.
You have the revenue coming in from the work you're doing
Yeah.
and then just
Yeah.
getting more for your video.
It's what KD
That's-
should do at his shop.
Especially
crush
if
it.
it's even remotely interesting.
Yeah.
Because
Dude,
like
even
or even
not.
not
I
because
watch the strangest shit.
Same.
dude, Nate the hoof guy,
Don't know it, need it.
he works on cows' hooves.
Oh, I'm
trims
into
them.
it. I'm
trims
into
them.
it. Yeah,
and then
yeah,
like
yeah.
you learn all the stuff, white line fracture, all the shit he puts on there.
Yep.
Every single time I'm just like 8 minutes wasted.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I
the-
learned.
The trick is
But
to
I
have
learned.
a business and just film your business.
Yeah.
Not make your business around
Specific.
Film the daily.
Yeah.
God, yeah. I mean, Katie should do that. I mean, at a shop I used to be part of, they should have done that. It would have been insane.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of lawsuits, but it would have been fine.
It would have figured it
Katie's
out.
channel would do really well too because he does like something new every day. It's not like, all right, we're doing another tire mount on
Right.
this car. He's gonna make a custom box and
Yeah, he
hide
told
a
me he was
controller.
throwing in a lift kit today. And went there, he's putting in 6-inch lift kit on a 21 Yukon. He's like cutting frame out.
Yeah,
Like,
anyone who knows
that's
who's
not-
lifted a
dude,
truck is not. You
that's
don't
not
throw
throwing in a
no.
lift kit.
No.
Someone previously had thrown in a lift kit, a 3-inch lift. He was throwing that out and throwing in a big boy. It's like an all-day lift event.
The other thing with him
Easily.
too, very educational.
Mhm.
You can take that, especially with KD stuff. Like you learn something all the time over there.
Oh, he taught me all about carburetors.
Sure.
You still don't know where the bowl is.
No idea, dude. I
You do.
think it's in the dishwasher, man.
There's a bowl somewhere.
Just gotta clean out the bowl on this baby. We're gonna jet the bowl real quick.
Yeah, you could try.
You got that jet kit?
Get this,
Get that
jet,
jet
this
kit,
baby
son.
out. So yeah, that's what happened. Lots of Toyota stuff over on this side of the room.
Yeah, happenings.
That's hard assets. When they tell you to put your money in hard assets, what they mean is various Toyota trucks.
Yeah, or potentially off-road vehicles to escape the riffraff.
Yeah. Yep.
One of the two.
Vehicles and sporting supplies.
Yeah.
I would love to just go there and watch him work on my shit from Nick Pausar. That is extra.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
That is
yeah.
extra.
I know it's definitely extra when I go over there and I'm watching him
It's extra.
mess about.
Yeah. He doesn't want you in there.
I'm just in the way.
He's gonna be nice about it. He really doesn't want you there.
in the way at all times.
That's how I live my life, in the way,
Yeah.
1 mile at a time.
It's my motto.
Let's see. Well, I was also away last week. I was in Aruba.
Ooh.
Yeah, you all heard the song before,
Mm-hmm.
Jamaica. Yeah.
Have
I've
they
never heard
gotten,
it. Could you please continue?
They haven't
Yeah,
gotten
what
canceled
has
yet,
that
have they?
Cancel who?
Yeah.
The Beach Boys?
Beach Boys?
Why the fuck would they get canceled?
I don't know. I just feel
They're
like,
like Genghis Khan. They're like related to like 80% of the
Everybody.
population,
Yeah.
dude. Those guys were out there spreading
right,
the
there's
seed.
a lot of
Pipesmen.
ties. There-
Pipes
Yeah,
originally, yeah.
family can't cancel. You know, we're all family out there. But when I was out there, I noticed one thing:
Yeah.
Ranger Raptors everywhere,
I fucking love that so much.
Interesting.
everywhere, dude.
But are they all rentals?
No, you know how I know they're not rentals?
Because you tried to rent one? Because I would.
No, I rented something, in my opinion, better. But
Ooh.
so Aruba has these plates, and they have letters on the plate that tell you what the vehicle is.
Yep.
So A is like as a resident.
Yep.
V is a visitor. T is taxi, and there's some other
A
ones.
system that makes sense.
Yeah. So when you see someone who like totally flubs like a roundabout, and you look and you're like, yeah, V visitor.
All right, that's a V.
Yeah. But Ranger Raptors, I mean, wild car culture out in Aruba. I think I talked about it like 4 or 5 years ago last time I was there. Insane. There's no rhyme or reason. It's just like there's things that are left-hand drive, there are right-hand drive. There's
Some imports, some
every
domestic.
IS300, every IS300 you can imagine is
That's
there.
an Altezza, easy.
It is. Yeah. And they all got the lights.
Yep.
They all got the lights.
Oh, yeah.
But like you'll see two of the same vehicles, one's left-hand, one's right-hand, and I don't know if you can just choose.
I think you just pick.
I don't know if you can just be like, I want the right-hand one. I have no clue.
When I went years ago, I remember talking to the Uber taxi, whatever it was,
Yeah.
and he was saying that it's cheaper to import a car there than it is to buy one because of taxes or something like that.
Huh.
So that's why you see a bunch of, Lexus Aristos and whatever you want to call them.
Yeah.
That's one man's take. I have no idea.
How's extradition out there? That's a no-go or?
I have no clue.
You're-
Good to keep in mind.
Yeah, I have no clue. But
Bad boys in headquarters.
it's a wild, like low-key car culture.
Huge.
It's crazy. And so they have what's called Flag Day, which is like their like 4th of July.
Yeah.
And I was there for it. And they had a huge car show, dude. And I drive by and there's everything. Altezzas, there's old Corvettes, there's old pickup trucks, there's new shit, there's a orange EV Hummer, like the color, I don't even know if is that orange?
Yeah, that's orange.
Yeah. Like that.
No, it's gray.
Yeah, the color of that. Wild. It's just anything you can imagine is there. It's crazy. And everyone's out there fucking everything's
Just
dusty,
loving it, dude.
Everything is dusty. You never wash a car there.
No.
Everything is covered in dust.
It was
Crazy.
like Mars, right?
Pretty much. I did come across a vehicle manufacturer called BAW or BAW.
Ball with the ball.
I'm trying to. It stands for Beijing Auto Works,
Oh, that's gonna be a nice finish quality.
and they
there.
essentially just make vehicles that look like other vehicles.
Nice.
I love the effort.
That and cleanup,
or
I
lack
like that.
thereof.
Dude,
Yeah,
they-
yeah.
If there's a popular vehicle out there
better
made
be the
by a
bucket,
major
Josh.
manufacturer, they make a copy of it.
Shit, it's not the bucket yet. Hold on, I can fix that.
Dude, they make a copy of it, and It's huge dealership out there. And then mind you, I
That
didn't see
van looks like it would pick me up.
I didn't
Go to
see a single
get
one
my
on the
groceries
road.
done.
Look
Oh,
at that, dude. That was a ramp.
Oh, baby, I like it, boy.
You weren't kidding.
Dude, not one single one on the road. However, lots at the dealership.
What's the High Ace minibus? It's named the same as the Toyota vehicle? Yep. Okay.
It's using
that-
a Mercedes badge, apparently.
Okay.
Wow.
What kind of money can I get a red one for?
I don't know. I didn't stop.
Become a dealer. Oh, Revival Motoring, here we come.
I had to stop by to collect
first-
any numbers.
212 off road. What's this?
How about small truck? Oh.
Oh,
That's a wow. They like refined the G wagon nicely.
I think it looks like an old Land Cruiser.
Yeah, that's an FJ.
Yeah.
wow.
Whoa.
It's almost kind of a school bus as well.
Choose
There's
the
so
one.
many
What's it say?
different things.
Choose the one that looks what?
What
Down.
is that? Oh,
Choose the one that looks most like you. Well, I guess
Click the yellow one.
it's already on it.
There
you
we
go.
go.
Oof.
Anyway, so that was cool. I had never seen this.
Which boss did you see?
I saw the van. I saw the thing that looks like a big Jeep, but it's not. It's like
That
the
thing-
size of a chimney.
This thing is literally just riveted together.
And those tiny little things.
Someone's gonna hit you with a UTV and tear you to shreds.
what is
Yeah,
the
like-
pony?
Pony.
Hold on. What is the
My
pony? That's
These things.
just
They had a bunch of them parked out in front of the dealership in like every color.
What kind of money they want for one?
Yeah, I'm curious how much that costs.
They drive that around the yard.
I don't know.
Aruba is USD, or do they have their own currency?
They
No.
have their own
Isn't
currency.
it Dutch?
Florian. They have their own currency, yeah, but it is a
A
Dutch.
fucking ignorant American dude. USD?
All right, hold
Can't
on,
speak
hold on.
out here.
They got that dollar.
On the last day, I'm paying for everything in cash. On the last day, I go buy Monster, obviously, and I hand her a 10 USD.
USD, okay.
I get back a 5 USD in change. The change is
Oh,
a
no.
Reuben.
Oh.
It's worth half. It's worth half.
That's how it goes.
This whole week.
She's telling you, she's like, listen, if I'm going to the bank, I'm screwing you.
Yeah, the whole week I'm getting porked on change.
Yeah.
And I've been hoarding it away. 'Cause I like hoarding change. And I've been hoarding away in my
Are
backpack.
you 75?
I love collecting coins. Matt,
Picking nickels off of the street?
Weaves his underwear and socks, but he'll take
Yeah.
all the change.
I get like this glass jar. I fill it, and I get excited. So when I fill it, I think about it. I'm like, how much do I think is in here? And then I go and
This
I play
is-
the game with myself.
That's awesome.
Dude, it's sick. It's sick, dude.
shoot, Matt Wood said those little guys are 4,500 in China.
So they're probably 9,000 over there.
Nick paws out the Skechers of automobiles.
Yeah.
Anyway, I didn't see a single one on the road, but the dealership was big and cool.
Popping off.
So yeah, that was at there. I did rent after seeing the Ranger Raptors. You can't rent one, but I did rent a Wild Track Bronco, which is like 35s, like big Bronco.
Not the Ford
Not a sport.
Expedition
No,
thing.
not a sport. Like a
Okay.
full Bronco to do some off-roading adventures, which is like if you go there.
Did they ban
Awesome.
side-by-sides or something?
So you can't take a side-by-side unguided in the national park,
I hate to hear it.
but you can take a full-size
More dangerous
4x4 vehicle in the national park.
Completely unhinged, too. They're just like,
Dude,
they're like, don't off-road it, but we're going to disconnect the sway bars
what
for
I'm
you.
telling you,
We're going to take those off for you.
unhinged.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I mean, you know when you do something you know you shouldn't be doing, you get a little giddy
Oh,
inside.
dude, you put yourself in a pinch out there.
Every time I
did
hit a
it.
construction
I
barrel,
did
dude.
We're going down to like this natural swimming pool out in the middle of the ocean.
I literally did the same.
And we're
trick,
going
yeah.
down this trail, and there was like 4 to pick from. I'm like, nah, whatever. We pick this one. This one's totally washed out, dude. We're going down. I'm full like 2 feet on the brakes, and the car's just skidding down. And it's halfway down. You had to like go from the left to the right because the left just ended. It just fell off.
I love this.
And I got 3 other people in the car. I got Catherine,
I was
her
gonna say-
sister, and her
Hey,
boyfriend.
how many people knew you had both feet on the brakes?
None. Because everyone's talking, chat, whatever, and then we're going down.
It's just fucking white knuckle. Like, oh, fuck.
And
Corey soiled the seat of his
Oh,
we're
Bronco.
going down this thing, and I'm like, dude,
She ain't
this
gonna
is
stop.
Like, this is, I'm at a spot.
it's
I'm at a
wild.
spot. And we get to the
I'm
bottom.
about to own a Bronco.
They've got, and I get to the bottom, and I just start fucking laughing, and they're like, "You fucking assholes!" It's wild. I mean, it's dude, $400,
Yep.
24 hours, just Go wherever you
Get every
want.
time you can out of her.
It is so much
Dude,
fun.
it was the best. It was honestly the best. I think I told you at work, if you're a Bronco owner and you bought it with the soft top, honestly, it should be a class action lawsuit.
Are they that bad?
They are fucking awful.
I
you know
expect
the
nothing less than
cover you
Ford.
just threw over the C10?
Yeah.
More substantial. Dude, we're talking like Velcro and like backpack buckles holding this thing on.
That's what $100,000 gets you these days.
Yeah, dude. That's it.
Awful.
You know how much it costs to make that?
Yeah. Terrible. And the door, when you close it, it sounds like you're closing like a cookie sheet. It just
Just throwing a cookie sheet in the oven.
Single walled.
Yeah. It just wouldn't stop me from buying one though.
Yeah,
The
there you go.
so- the
There you
so-
go.
if the soft top is the only option, they would have gone bankrupt. But no, the door wouldn't stop me.
Did you pop the top off that thing or what?
So everyone
On
was
purpose?
like, listen, we want a soft top. We want a soft top. I'm like, yeah, cool. No, we're on the equator. You know that, right?
The sun don't quit. Like,
Yeah. And so
So all day, baby. Hard
so
as
like,
it
you know what?
goes.
We'll rent a soft top. Hard top was an option. We'll rent a soft top. Dude, half hour in. Wow, it's a good thing we didn't take this top off. I'm like, yeah, you don't say. So we never even took the soft top off. However, it didn't stop from the side panels from literally falling off as we're driving.
Little bikini top.
So, great vehicle though. Great vehicle. Honestly, like it was so comfortable to sit in and drive. The driving position was nice. Everything was like intuitive. It felt good. The only thing I don't like is when you switch from like 2 to 4 low or to 4 high or whatever. It's just like a dial,
Yeah.
That's
and
what
it
they all
feels
are now.
so
Yeah.
insignificant.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
but like
Yeah, you don't feel the differential snapping.
Yeah,
into
you want
place
that
like
clunk.
yeah.
like a Gladiator, for example. Like you've got to like throw
Hammer
your
that thing,
shoulder
yeah.
out, putting
Yeah.
this thing into
Yeah, but that's
4
because
low.
it has. That's because that thing has like an all-wheel drive system, right?
The Bronco.
Bronco, yeah.
No, if you're changing,
It's real
to-
four-wheel.
Yeah.
you got to be.
So, and it just because you do it, and then like a loading screen comes up.
Yeah, because my new pickup, whatever.
Yeah.
How many years old? Yeah, it's the same thing.
Yeah, and it just feels.
Awful.
Yeah, it's like did I do anything?
Pretty uneventful.
Unrewarding.
Well, like when I drive
I'm
the
trying to get
Gladiator,
out and lock the hubs.
and
you know.
you throw it in 4 high, you like throw your shoulder out doing it, and you're like, oh, I'm in. Like,
I'm ready to go.
I'm
Yeah.
in.
Oh, yeah.
You feel that you click into the gear. This is just like a little doo-doo-doo,
Yep,
like
just a-
yeah.
In Montana, they rented me a 4-door Ram with basically Mickey Thompsons on it, which is super appreciated because there's definitely no snow there the whole time. And it was a push button to 4-wheel drive, but as soon as you push that button, that steering radius got so bad you knew you were locked.
Oh,
Yeah.
you knew you were good.
That's 4 low.
Oh, dude, no, I wish I didn't even get close to 4 low, dude. So bad. Terrible in the snow.
I got in 4 low a few times.
Yeah, just to get out of there.
Yeah, too late.
Was that
Yeah,
coming up or
every
going
time.
down?
That was going up. That was going up because a few of the places I had gone down, I had realized I had to go back up.
Yeah, that's that's the worst.
Yeah.
But
You just running over bushes and shit.
no,
Sure, right.
no.
You could tell us 6 years from now when the statute of limitations is done.
I stayed on trail.
Koala bear.
When I went
Oh, boy.
there, I rented a Jeep. I don't want to cut you off, but I was coming up from probably that same natural pool that you went
Yeah.
to, and I remember all of a sudden I was like in someone's backyard, and I was like, I am not on the trail right now. So I just like went out their driveway and hit the street, and I was like, all right, like we're just gonna make it back.
Dude,
There's no
What
good
a
roads
trail.
out there.
What a trail.
It's a little beep beep.
Yeah. I actually, because I'd done this already, I knew you like lost all cell reception.
Oh, yeah.
So I went and pinned a bunch of places on the map. So I had the locations of them, and then you could just see like using like Google Maps, you can see the Earth view, you can see where the trails are. So I was using it that way. And we get to the top, and like their mountain is like 617 feet. So we went to the top of that, but you can see like fucking Venezuela. You can see like it's sick, dude. So we go up there, and I'm coming back down, and like there's like you can take like a right, and there's like a sign. And I'm like, all right, fuck it, it's the Fontaine Cave. I'm like, all right, that's where we're going.
And that means cliff in Spanish or Dutch.
And we're going. I'm like, wow, this is getting rough. And then I'm coming down, and I see all the way at the end. It's like super washed out, and I'm having to like ride on these 2 like kind of just like ridges, and there's just like a fucking barricade, like the size of a school bus at the bottom. And like I get to the bottom, like, hey, is this road closed? I'm like, yeah, it said closed at the top. I thought you saw
Said
that.
experienced drivers only. Corey's like, well, I just made the 2 feet work.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Is that where you were when you realized you had to turn around?
Yeah,
A couple
I
stalagmites.
had a bang a U-turn
Corey's like,
inside.
I'm in a quagmire now.
Yeah, dude. Unbelievable.
And that's when my training kicked in.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you Google
And Lock City drifted it around the stalagmite. Get the fuck out of there.
hit layers, there we go. Hit layers.
Yeah.
Bottom left. There we go. Terrain. There you go. Yeah. That's perfect.
Those of you watching, we are now looking at a Google map.
Yeah, that's fine. And if
Corey's
you
bringing us close off Route 7.
if you were to go ahead and type in instead of Fontaine
Here we
Cave,
go.
type in Conchi, Conchi, Aruba.
Here we're looking at Aruba.
There you go.
There's
Natural
an
pool.
ocean.
Perfect. Go back a few.
All the way down.
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Here we are, we're looking at a natural
So see,
pool.
Oh wow!
so I went down there,
But you were you were in
Where'd
the
you,
ocean.
did you park at the beach?
no. So you park if you go to the left. You park. Keep going. Right there where it says parking.
Yeah.
But
that's
if you drag the screen up into the left, keep
other
going.
up, other left.
Yeah, keep going. No, you're good. No,
North,
you're going
left.
the right way. Yeah. You're going the right way. I came from where it says see the writing natural pool.
Yeah.
I came through there, and then if you move your mouse to the right and forward a bit more, back to the left a little bit more. You can see the rocks. Anyway,
Those are them.
it was fucking gnarly. I had no business going that way. I was supposed to take a left there. I didn't.
Yeah, yeah.
I
of
didn't.
course.
I
So
went-
you're supposed to go here.
I was supposed to go that
and
way.
You just decided to.
I went that
okay.
way.
Yeah, you went for the challenge route.
Anyway,
I
so
can
much.
see all the other broken down cars on the map too.
Dude, so
Let me
much
take
fun.
the physical challenge.
So much fun. I was just looking around. I was like, yo, like, there's so many cool cars out there. And there's a lot of trucks out there. There's a lot of random cars out there. There's shit you never see. You know, when they talk about like Cuba's got a lot of old cars from like the 50s and stuff that
Yeah.
are still up and running and everything. They're not that old. There's like stuff from like the 80s that you would never in a million years see.
Yeah, I
here.
remember. It was, 8 years ago or something like
Yeah.
that. I went through. I remember it was very much like that.
It looks like, so the east side of the island is all just like deserty Mars stuff.
Mars.
Okay.
Literally the surface of Mars.
And that's just because the wind's just ripping everything off it? What's going on? Why?
It's the national park.
beaten down
it's
by
like
the
Arrow
sun.
Park
Parked
National
up.
Park. or
Yeah,
something
no
like that.
one's going over there.
Oh, we
If
can
you
throw a
went-
market basket
the
over there.
prison.
Make a feeling.
Yeah, I went by the prison.
There's a prison? Let me see it.
Yeah, it's pretty gnarly. It's
You
like
pull
right
up?
on the ocean.
You do the animal sanctuary.
It's right next to Baby
Hey, did you
Beach.
see Diddy?
No, Diddy wasn't there.
Soon.
Yeah, if you type in
Allegedly.
Baby Beach, it's right next to that.
Bad Boy headquarters.
Is that it right there? I believe.
Yeah, there you go.
There's
It's an
Baby Beach.
interesting spot for a prison.
Yeah, I came right by that trail, and
That one right there that goes above the prison.
yeah,
This
actually,
one just
yeah.
goes
Keep
right
going.
here.
Here we go. Yeah, just keep moving along, and then
Ooh.
it goes up that way.
There's a
Anyway,
little beach, a little
ton of fun.
nip the tip over here.
Yeah, ton of fun. I shoved to.
Oh, look at the tied-on
cool.
mobile car wash. Hold on, go back out a little.
That's a nice
Dude, you want to
That's
talk about a
Osama bin
mobile
Laden's
car wash?
compound. Look at that mobile car wash in the middle of a.
desert.
Yeah,
Yeah, that address is for tax purposes only.
Business. This is tough.
I drove by a barbershop, cigar lounge, mobile car wash, all in one.
The trifecta. I
Yeah.
need
All in
no. I
one?
need nowhere else.
In a building the size of this studio.
Yeah, you gotta vary what
Like
you do. You know,
this
spread those
room.
assets about.
That's it.
Do these in fact go into the sea?
Stairs and yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
There's the sea, buddy.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
went and I saw a German boat that was sunken in the 1940s. It was great. It was a great time.
Oh yeah, those guys were about in the 1940s, eh?
Yeah, they were about.
Love to see it.
To everyone who donated 2 weeks ago, I went on vacation last week, so I didn't send out your stickers, but they'll be sent out this week. So thank you for your donations, and your stickers will be out in the mail to you shortly,
Thank you for your time.
including the
The
Canadian
fuck is that?
gentleman.
Oh, were you looking at Venezuela right there? What were we looking
I
at?
told you I could see Venezuela.
Yeah.
It's right there.
Damn. It's a little close for comfort, bud. Could have swum over.
I don't know.
If you let go of those pranks on that downhill, you would
Hop
end up
on
over
in.
there owning Shell Oil.
Curacao is supposed to be great. It's like a 25-minute plane ride in.
You know, I don't know where Aruba is. I didn't think it was there.
really?
Yeah, dude. I never
It's
looked
the
into Aruba.
I'm
My
gonna be
geography
honest.
stinks.
I'm gonna
too.
be honest. Not what I pictured.
I'm not good down that way.
I did
Okay.
know it was somewhere there.
I
Like,
thought it was. I definitely thought it was past Florida.
Yeah, it is.
I thought we were in like the Bermuda area.
It's directly below us.
Yeah.
Again,
literally.
ignorant Americans.
Yeah.
Right.
Dude,
It
it's-
really is.
it's-
I
I
think
guess-
Venezuela uses USD.
Listen, I can color in a map of Europe, but you should put me in the, down there. I know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, there's a lot. Colombia,
You think about popping down French Ghana? over there?
Wazoo.
Hey, Brazil.
Looks like there's a lot to do over there.
There is definitely a lot to do.
A lot to get into.
Yeah,
Definitely a
if
lot
you
to
will.
get
You
into.
definitely get in some trouble.
Yeah, homemade submarines.
Form a business, whatever you want.
What else
Get
do I
an
got?
LLC going.
Oh,
Where'd the bucket go?
YouTube stuff.
Yeah.
Before I forget, because I always forget at the end.
Yeah.
YouTube for me personally has been popping off lately. I don't
Really?
know about anyone else.
Nope.
It was in a big lull for me a while. The car YouTube
Yeah, I'm in a
content.
slump.
I had
I'm
to
in
start
the
going
lull.
through and hit
I'm in a
not
slump.
interested in all sorts of shit.
I was in a deep slump for a while. However, I mean, I'm always talking about Mike's YouTube. It's so good. I mean, the quality of his stuff he's putting out is
Jersey Mike's, Mike's Calzones.
Jersey Mike's, Jersey Mike's, yeah. No, Stanceworks Mike's. The quality of stuff is getting so good.
Yeah.
I watched one recently, actually.
I don't want to ruin what he's got coming up because I don't know if he's announced it.
He hasn't. He said that he has announced it on the
kinda did.
Patreon. Right.
It's
He didn't show what was in the box on the
going
latest
to
YouTube.
be.
If I guess,
insane.
will you confirm it?
I can show you the picture.
Yeah, see the picture. Off
All right,
camera.
that'll confirm.
Yeah.
Vin's YouTube.
Vin's
I mean,
YouTube. Yeah, that's what I
listen,
watched that recently, too.
Let's not be surprised he's good at it. All right.
Turns out.
Let's like it's not a
Yeah, I
mistake.
mean, come on.
Yeah.
But it's just good, and he's such a likable person.
Yeah, what a dude.
And like to obviously be friends with Sam, and Sam's like, yeah, that's just who he is.
Yeah.
It's not
Which
like
I was just
that's not
gonna
like a
say.
thing.
Sam did the check.
Like I obviously don't know him, but to be if that is in fact, yeah, that's just himself. Then it's like,
Yeah,
oh,
it's exactly what I thought it
Let me
was.
put eyes on this thing?
Yeah, it's exactly what I thought it was.
Yeah, fuck out of here.
Yeah, it's exactly what I thought it was.
Wow.
Oh wow.
I'll tell you the whole story about it after. Like I
Yeah.
said, he hasn't announced it, so I won't blow up his spot.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
if you
Patreon
thought
knows,
his 308 was insane,
Yeah.
It's getting insaner.
Yeah, yeah.
We're going insaner.
Anyway, so Vin's YouTube is great. It's good to know he's a good person. He's super funny. He's a car guy. He loves the riffraff of cars. He's also a man of the deal, which I love.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's
I mean,
great.
he bought like a $30,000 Ferrari, and
perfect.
We've all dreamed of it.
It's not that much of a pile.
immediately put the music pipes on it. That's it.
And we're done.
But he's got a manual swap coming in and like all the cool shit.
The
whatever.
music pipes. I fucking love that. Oh, it's so good.
And not just the whole kit and caboodle from like fucking ass to tea kettle, the whole thing.
I seen a clip of him parking lot drifting the Porsche the other day.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I like that. I
like
like
this
where
guy.
that's going.
Yeah. And then I've talked to him like right when I first started coming on the show, these guys, Speed Academy out in Canada,
I fuck
Yeah.
with them.
Yeah.
they go in and out. Sometimes they get projects I'm into, sometimes they don't.
I think Seamus is good friends with them.
Oh,
I'm pretty
they
sure.
shouted out Jimmy O.
Yep.
They gave the whole Hop Below shop Jimmy O.
Yep.
Because they're throwing a link in one of their cars. But they're doing this like EF VTEC car versus a EG like B Series turbo car. And obviously I'm super impartial to that, but it's just been great, consistent quality content. So I'm out of my YouTube lull. These guys have been really getting it done for me.
Tighten it up.
I think you got to change it up. That's what I got to do. I just got to change it up.
I just started slamming not interested in all
Yeah.
sorts of stuff. And now it's just all Big Mike stuff that comes up.
I went through, yeah, dude. I went through like my subscribe list. And I was like, how am I subscribed to
Yeah.
200 something people? And
I
I
don't
went
even-
through and just
I don't even use my subscriptions. page. It's
mercilessly
just
you subscribe to my YouTube.
guaranteed. I'm waiting for content,
Yeah,
dude.
dude. We all have been.
I got an
I'm
email one day.
clamoring for
It's the-
content.
it's
I got an
long
email
game.
one day that's like,
Send me
Phil
emails.
has subscribed to your YouTube. I'm like,
Oh, I thought it was popping.
dude, it will be one day. But yeah, I mean, that stuff's been good. So if you've been a YouTube slump, check these guys out. It's good quality content. And then Chuck and I talked about it earlier. I forgot to write it down. But last but not least, speaking of the devil, Seamus.
Seamus.
Seamus YouTube quality content. Great.
I just watched that stuff, just looking in the background, trying to see the car. You know?
see what's going on.
He did like a vague video about all the GTRs.
No, and he talks about mine in
Yeah.
that one, which is sad and happy and wonderful at the same time. But like Big Ian will, if Seamus puts something out, he'll watch it and be like, dude, that's a car. It's like a 403.
Yeah.
There it is.
He timestamped it for you.
Yeah, no,
Uh,
Ian's the best.
But yeah, the content James is putting out
Seamus
is
is
great.
putting out
You gotta go check it
absolute
out.
slappers, dude.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
That blue Subaru video he just put out is awesome.
The other thing about Seamus' stuff is like he's so knowledgeable.
And
literally, there's so much shit.
It's
in that
Tailored
dude's
Chassis
brain.
Solutions, TCS,
Yes, on
on the tube.
So like again, I mentioned the educational stuff. It's like, yeah, it's entertaining, it's fun to watch, and you'll probably learn something you don't.
We
know.
should
the
have
best.
him come on here. You talk to him in real life and just be like, "Yep,
Right,
we
right.
We got learned."
Yeah,
Yeah, it's like it's nerdy, but in a consumable way.
yeah, exactly.
That's like the perfect Venn diagram of like interesting, informative.
Yeah.
Good YouTube, right?
Yeah. Plus, a real deal shop.
Yeah.
I mean, you go in Seamus' shop and there's fucking everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's every car, every piece of equipment, dyno, lasers, fucking space lasers, you name it, it's in there.
I like it.
Secrets. K24s, as far as I can see.
And then I have Civic update written. I don't know. I took 2 weeks off. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, it looks totaled.
I got Friday. It's not even that bad.
I'll buy it for the total price. It's
I
fine.
got,
I would buy it for scrap
you
value.
want to buy it
That's
for the
fine.
sum of its parts?
Yeah. No.
That's how this works.
Yeah.
Well, did you ask? Yeah, I think you kind of asked, or did you just kind of hint like, "Oh, how's it going?" As Corey was looking in the engine bay, and he said, "You know what?
It's not as bad as it
It's
looks.
not-
And I said it looks totaled.
I'm telling you, it's not that bad.
This is fucking
I got
octopus with the
Friday
wires.
off of work. I'll be here.
bringing in Jesus with wiring. I love it.
Yep.
What is Friday?
Good Friday.
Good Friday.
What am I supposed to do?
It's the Lord's
I don't know.
birthday.
You're gonna
Ignorant American.
Dude,
I actually don't know. Someone told me they were like, someone's closed on Friday. I'm
wait.
like,
No, that's. I was just gonna say you get the ash on your forehead. That's
Nope.
that's Wednesday.
No.
That's Wednesday.
It's
This
This
Wednesday.
is a
Good
religious
Friday.
podcast.
This is when they
You can tell.
when they threw your man's on the cross.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know why it's
So you
good.
can't eat fish.
I don't eat fish anyway.
I'm not wearing
Or
white.
no, you can't eat meat.
I'm not wearing white.
There's something I don't remember. You can't wear white.
Can't wear white, dude.
Not before Labor Day.
Yeah, whatever
That
is.
dude we seen walking.
Oh, fucking Bodhisattva over there, our spiritual healer,
Yeah.
is walking on the east side of Providence.
Taking pictures of motorcycles.
That dude
on
had
the
more
street.
beads than Mardi Gras, dude. That dude was something.
He's just taking a picture of like a Yamaha 600.
Yeah, he was
It's like,
this is a
dude,
fucking
what is? It's not.
1973 Yamaha 600, just getting his rocks off, dude.
Yeah.
Hey, you like what you like, you know. You love who you love,
It's true.
especially that guy.
So yeah, that's all I got. That's the car's definitely not that. It's
Game over.
All right, you told me when it's finished. What's your ballpark you want to drive it? Like it
May
okay.
because I have the Polo. I mean, I took it out the other day, and so I'll take that to the donor meet,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and I can't go to dust off.
Okay.
So May,
Yeah.
sometime in May.
Are you
That's fair.
going? Are you going
Why
away
can't you go to
again
Dust
too?
Off?
Do you have a trip?
He was a wedding,
We're going to Dust Off. buddy.
buddy. Me? I already said I can't be bothered.
We did.
I-
I was gonna say we did go over the
I got a friend's
the
wedding.
schedule.
Dude, it takes a long time to assemble this,
To get this together.
to get this together.
Get
You've
your
seen me in a
eyebrows
suit.
straight, gotta get the- Yeah, dude, that's true.
You've
That's
seen me
true.
in a suit.
They
It
ain't-
takes a
hey,
long time to get there.
They
Your
ain't ready
suit
for you to
game-
dust off in a suit either.
Your suit game starts the night before.
It would be really funny to show up in a suit.
I went to a show in a suit on the way to Jesse's wedding.
You did. You went to Staggered.
Staggered,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah.
Your shit is full.
Yeah, no problem, Staggered boys. Anytime you need.
It was on its way. Wasn't it the day after?
I mean, it was on its way. That's how I explained
I
it to
rem-
my wife, but it wasn't actually on the way.
Yeah.
I think I remember that. I think that was the year my truck was in your booth.
Yep.
It was, yeah, because Noah went.
Yeah, I drove my
you
M6.
guys-
It was the longest I've ever driven it.
Yeah.
Then we stopped at a convenience store and I went to turn the key and went all the way around. I was like, this is going to be good.
That was the last time you drove it.
Hey, you know what? Resolved itself.
Yeah. So I got
Any lens.
other stuff. A potential time spent out of work on a work trip. April. I got.
Oh, shit. I got to book those
We
tickets.
talked to you about that tomorrow.
Yo.
Yeah. So I mean, May.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
It's going to be May.
It's gonna be May. Plus, yeah, like I said, I got the pole. The pole is just like turn the key and it
Yeah.
goes. So
Rip
Feel
a
that.
fat burnout.
Pop it
middle
on.
of the street.
Rip
Just
that
bip, bip,
Bernie.
bip, bip,
the
bip.
one tire,
Just
that axle holding on for dear life. I put that
Cooking
axle
those
together.
155.
It's a 155.50 up front. It's,
Well, I was not off.
it's a trailer tire.
Yeah.
it's so little rubber you can't even hear it.
Yeah.
It's just what is that noise? It's
That
fake
thing leaves a
noise.
Hot Wheels track behind it.
But yeah, so I'll have that to putz around in for the month of April.
Yeah.
But yeah, May I have that together.
Yes, I mean as nice as April is for like getting spring fever, May is like really like when it
Yeah,
all
you don't want to be out there in
starts.
April.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm waiting for my beat to be done.
bit much of a chill.
Hammer that guy tomorrow.
Potential for just
May's good.
Yeah,
It's going to be May.
Yeah. So yeah, that's my for the Civic at least.
Yeah.
And then the Polo will come in here because I have some other things I want to kind of figure out for it.
bigger turbo.
I found this guy on Instagram who
Love that.
tracks his Polo. Like,
in the U.S.
no,
Okay.
no, there's no one as stupid as me in the U.S.
You think you're turning that baby into a track build?
No, but like,
Monster.
I'm like, I message him. I'm like, is this a language barrier? I'm like, hey man,
Hey, yo.
I sent him a photo of my car. I was like, this is what I have, whatever. And I was like, I'm gonna be honest with you, it drives awful.
Ah, that sucks.
Like, what do you have going on for your track setup?
It's like, I have a set of balls.
Yeah, probably.
Having previously worked on an old Volkswagen, I'm not surprised it runs or drives like shit.
So ultimately, what it comes down to is there's no front sway bar.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah, it's well.
if it was the factory front end of the car. But the factory front end isn't there anymore. It's kind of like a tube chassis in the front. I want to use that term very loosely.
Do we have a pipe bender in the house?
Yeah, sway bar is easy enough. You could just make one, like buy a universal and just drill it into the control arm.
So I have to measure, and then there's a spot for where it's supposed to go into the control arms, and it's like a threaded rod, and you bolt it on the other side, and then these blocks. So I have to pretty much make my own blocks to mount the sway bar, and then buying a sway bar would be a bitch to ship here.
No, a couple hockey pucks, maybe a signpost. We'll get that thing going.
I'm gonna measure up the 1 Series sway bar you gave me. See if that'll
Trimmer in.
pop right in
Just
there.
trim her in.
So I gotta see.
just
that'll
gotta
make a
do-
huge difference.
Just do one side and mirror it.
Yeah,
Hey, lucky for you, according to Igor, you don't need a front sway bar for a front wheel drive car.
you definitely do on this thing because there's no control arms. It's just a steel beam that connects the chassis of the car to the hub. That's it.
He says a front wheel drive car should rotate.
It
Oh, it rotates.
yeah,
all right.
rotates
so it
down
could
the road.
rotate,
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
not in the right direction.
Yeah, it's just it's totally disconnected from each other in the front, and like it just has a mind of its own where you can tell, like it kind of does.
It's got
its
two
own
left
thing.
feet.
My
Does it-
other
doing
times
the
have
stanky
changed.
leg?
Back in the day, we were cutting the sway bars out of our Volkswagen. Now
Dude.
Corey's trying to figure a way to get one.
I gotta find a way to get one back in the
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, that and I gotta figure out a different tire size for it.
There we go.
Figure it out.
I like the progress. I like where it's going.
Yeah, so once you untotal the Civ, you can start working on that
I
thing.
tell you, the Civic's like 3 plugs away from being done.
I'm happy for that.
Yeah, it's not far. It's not far. It's really not far. The biggest thing would be putting the dash back in.
The
The 4 bolts. It's not a 4 bolt.
The big thing.
I can't talk shit. You're way further ahead to starting that thing than I am on my truck. So
I don't know. You just got your. We'll talk about it later. Yeah.
Boys, I got triggered, and it triggered a deep thought.
Okay.
I was looking at the Instagram today.
Mhm.
I think it was the Instagram. And I saw that Bring a Trailer is now offering verified checkout in finance possibilities.
What's verified checkout?
It's just like they start doing all the paperwork for you when you're going to register it to make sure the title's good. It actually looks pretty good, but finance possibilities is being in my head, you know? And here's a market. You do an auto bidding program when we put this together with Igor, who's a programmer there, a coder, based on payment affordability.
So you set your parameters
You'd
ahead
be
of
like,
time?
listen, I can afford $200 a month, however you got to do it. You partner with a bunch of affiliates like Lightstream.
73 years.
Yeah.
And yeah, you just grab a coder, Revival bidding software. You put, I can afford $200. I want this 308.
Find me one.
Yeah, find me one. And it just auto bids. And once it gets beyond your $200, no matter what the way,
Yeah.
you're out.
Pretty sure every Bring a Trailer Store car starts at more than $200 a month.
It depends how many
Well, it
years.
depends
you're
on
finding
the
that baby
long
out.
term. Yeah.
Yeah, but you could try it into some, mortgage company lenders. You
Right.
know,
Right.
really get into this
If
stuff.
you can get a 30-year on it, you'd be all right.
Yeah, get an old Italian house loan on that baby.
Yep.
So it looks like, yep, Igor's in. So that's good.
Lightstream
I
integration.
could
surprised
just
it
see
took them
just
this
doing the
long.
math because we were talking about like being on Bring a Trailer and like slamming through Lightstream quotes. Like it's up to 45K. Like,
I can
send
do it.
another one.
I can do it.
Yeah, like a salvo of quotes up to those guys.
I really am surprised it took them this long to kind of add something like that. Is it? Are they banking it themselves?
No.
Oh
way.
no, absolutely
No
not.
way.
No.
Yeah, but dude.
It's like
who
Lloyd's of
knows?
London. It's probably 40%. dude.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
cars that
somebody-
they sell on there, like, I wonder if there's, I don't know, how stupid are you? I wonder if there's a limit on how much you can get a loan for on that.
I mean,
'Cause, like,
Lightstream
there's
cuts you
some-
off at 50,
Oh, all right.
and that's like
you can still get in trouble in 50, but it's not like you can,
Yeah, you get a lot of trouble.
a lot of trouble up there.
Well, the question is, how many 50s can you get?
yeah.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. And that could be part of the. That could be part of our software.
Right.
Couple different names on there, spread of the boat.
Different addresses.
Yeah,
It's the
deposit into the
same-
same account.
We have 3 of the same social.
I feel like it might be a little light fraud, but it'd sell.
This is not financial advice.
Never has been.
No,
Yeah.
no. Do not listen to us.
But
I'll just delete my notes then. That's fine.
Yeah.
Revival financing app.
Well, if it
And
goes
we
any,
get like a point. Just
if-
give us a point.
if it goes anything like the stock minute, we're just heading in the right direction.
Revival Stockman, I think now big time. Sold Hertz when I got delisted. Now I'd be one of the richest men in the world if I kept that. Had like 40,000 shares.
I'm still waiting for my Rivian stock to make me rich.
To
Coming, baby.
skyrocket.
Yeah. I'm holding.
You got to hold.
Is
Hold.
it dumping?
Dude.
Oh, I don't follow it.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, where we at?
I'm still waiting for Sheba to skyrocket.
Yeah.
I was told to the moon.
Sheep's going to the moon for sure.
Let's see. All right. Let's see. Oh, it is up 4.42% today. How do I look and see the overall?
It's probably better off not. They probably erased that.
Yeah, the overall down. So my average cost is
Mm-hmm.
102.46.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The stock is at 10.99.
Ooh,
I have more than one.
took it on the
I have-
shins.
I have a lot.
Yeesh.
I mean, there's only room to go up.
It was an accident.
Exactly. Hey, from here, it's only
It was an
upside.
accident, but
Right.
Well, once you break
We
that.
all seen how the interest was in the the R2 and the R3
Yeah,
right?
that could be
Right?
good. That could be good there.
potential.
it
Yeah.
not even a blip.
Nope. Didn't even move.
Not even,
With such conviction,
dude,
too.
not even. I had the app open at the day after.
You're like, I'm
looking.
gonna mash sell as soon as it hits 50.
Dude. You didn't even know anything happened.
Yeah.
Nothing
There's no
got
news
announced.
that day.
Nothing got
It was
announced.
like a Sunday.
Just
I think it might have been a Sunday. Yeah. Awful.
just like looking at one of those submarine sonars, just waiting for the
no Bob.
nothing.
Not on the radar.
Not even a little.
I'd be happy with getting 25% back.
Yeah, I would be too.
I
But
bet
that,
9%. Yeah.
Hold, just hold.
you gotta hold his
Just keep
diamond
Yeah,
hands.
at this point, I mean, it's gone. It's free.
it's worth it for the content, you know?
It's free for them, not you.
It's boy math at this point.
got
it's
their
free.
money.
Dude,
Someday it's gonna pay off.
Buddy, it's only 1,000 shares. You'll be fine.
oh.
Revival VW, revival, please. Once in a while, I'll take you back to the roots. From Andy Lenz.
Bravo VW? Oh, what are you talking about? I have a VW still.
Yeah, he's still got a VW.
Yeah. I can't imagine a time where I won't.
Yeah.
Just maybe not that one.
You know, there's other VWs out there.
There's also, there's a method behind my madness of making this car drive a little bit better, you know?
Yeah.
Sell it.
All you do is set a Thompson record, and you sell that thing for all the money.
Here's my
Pump
slip.
the tires up and
Here's my
really
lap
put it
time.
out there.
She's a beaut, baby. She's
Yeah.
a beaut.
Any other callbacks or deep thoughts?
No,
I think
no.
we pretty much nailed it. Anything
it.
coming up this weekend?
This weekend?
Nothing that I can think of, right?
We got Good Friday. We got April Fools.
Good Friday. We already got into Good Friday earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jesus.
It's like a big religious weekend.
Yeah.
You got Friday, you got Sunday,
Sunday's
Easter. Got Great Monday,
Yeah.
Taco Tuesday.
Great Monday.
like Great
Way
Monday.
back Wednesday.
What's Great Monday?
Yeah.
Fuzzy, Chuck, I was next to your childhood home tonight being creepy. Well, you're lucky there's no castle law in Massachusetts, buddy. No, I wish I was there. I miss you.
Big shots of Fuzzy.
Big shots of fuzz. What are you doing over there?
Being a creep.
Just creeping
being
around,
creepy.
just creeping around the neighborhood?
Just being a creep.
Did he sell his Futuras?
Yeah, Fuzzy, did you sell your Futuras?
Good question.
That's a,
That's a dream.
question
That's
the
a
world.
dream wheel for me.
It's a question the
You
world
know,
needs to know.
Those look good on something.
Look at it on a lot,
I
but
was just saying the
Yeah.
problem is you'd buy those and then you'd need a car to put them on.
No, he's got two.
We'll see.
yeah,
No,
yep,
You
I
know
don't.
how good they look.
I know.
they are gone.
I
gone.
did look at his offsets and they wouldn't have fit on the blue truck.
Oh, all right.
I did check it out, but no, wouldn't have worked.
Did some measuring.
Yeah, because you can fit like an 8 wide up front, like
Yeah.
reasonably, and those were like 10s or something like that. I was like, I'm out. Like, that's not
Yeah, for
even
that reason.
There's some
close.
extensive work to his
Yeah.
Mark V to fit those things. Let's get into B for B real quick.
Bucks for the boys. What's Bucks for the boys, you ask? Bucks for the boys, how we keep the ship a rolling, this train afloat, this plane underwater.
Careful using that term.
Ship a rolling,
It
plane.
didn't
afloat.
sink.
What? This is how we keep the bridge up. Is that what you're trying to say?
Yeah. The bridge erected.
Bridge erected.
It's yeah.
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 It's how we afford island mansions to dip when we get shut down. It's Bucks for the boys.
Yep.
All we ask is this podcast is worth anything to you. Anything at all. Just go on to revivemotoring.com. Just go revivemotoring.com/B4B. That's the Bucks for the Boys page. You can sign up for the sustainable donation, which is huge. It helps us kind of plan our expenses, pay the bills, keep the lights on in this dump. And then, we understand it's an economic hard time, and it has been basically since we started this podcast.
We started in 2018.
Yeah.
Things were looking up,
Things
right?
looking good, man. 2019, like, we're going to the fucking moon,
2019,
boys.
where it was like, oh, cool. We're about a year in 2019.
Then some guy had to fuck a bat
Then
somewhere.
we went into February of 2020. Had our spot over there. Had a great magazine release party. We were
Unbelievable.
ready to go. We were
Let's go.
We had arguably the biggest event we've ever had.
That was a great one.
yeah, it was fun as
We
hell.
were cranking it.
Definitely were cranking it in 2020.
Yeah, in 2020.
I was cranking it in 2022.
There's a lot of cranking going on. in
So much
2020. How
cranking.
much?
lot of
A
spare
lot of
time.
downtime.
Yeah.
There was a lot of
Yeah.
downtime eventually. Yeah, and then that thing happened.
And ever since we've been in economic sad time, and that means maybe you can't make a sustainable donation, but you can hook us up on the old PayPal. You go to info@revivalmotoring.com. You chuck a message in there of any type.
Hit us with a one time.
We are contractually obligated to read that message on the air in this very segment.
Yep.
So you know how many times we actually get that. Not very often, if I'm honest with you.
No.
Any new ones?
No.
Gotcha.
No.
Sad
We do
times.
have some Kyle's race day challenges, which is good. Kyle basically put it out there to
Kyle got a challenge to begin this podcast.
all the listeners of Oozes Fast. They pick the winner with their donation. So, like, if they
The
think
winner or
number,
what?
whatever the NASCAR race is, the roundabout race,
I'm so confused right now.
they just pick the winner. They like whatever donation they give is
Okay.
what they're committing to for the number to win.
Okay.
Mhm. And then if they win,
Kyle sends a shirtless pic.
oh god, I think that's gambling, and I like that.
No, he sends some stuff from it. Kyle is a big like die cast guy.
Oh yeah,
A lot of that stuff. He's got a lot of
I heard he's a
doubles.
big Prince guy.
Huge Prince guy.
It's
Huge
unbelievable.
Prince guy.
I was in the airport in Indianapolis.
Mhm.
There's a Prince store.
Is
Really?
he from there?
Prince, yeah,
Prince is-
he's
yeah,
the only thing that's
yeah.
ever come out of there. Musical genius, by the way. I also love Prince.
Loves pancakes.
I'll
like
tell you
Prince.
what, the Prince store T-shirts, $85.
Holy.
You want a
mother of
Prince hoodie that looks like you were in a video?
$185?
$650.
What the fuck?
Dude, this Prince store. My wife was like, "Should I get this shirt?" I'm like, "It's $85 for a T-shirt."
Dude, Bob Dylan's from Minneapolis?
Yeah, as I said, Prince is the only talent that's ever come out of that place.
Judy Garland? I mean, what are we doing here?
So yeah, he's got a whole store. It's unbelievable. Really nice if you're in that airport.
There's
Also,
ever a
that,
man that deserves it.
that airport's shockingly nice. It must be
Really?
a big hub for some like over the ice cap stuff. Some alien
Jesse
shit.
the Body Ventura?
Yep.
Oh,
still
wow.
hosts
Where
to
his,
Prince
where his
Island.
monument?
Wait, Janet Jackson's from? Get out of
Vince
here.
Vaughn?
No.
How does
Come
that
on.
make sense? I think Nick Pazar is just pulling our leg.
Yes, yanking my chain. Anyway, so yeah, info@revivalmotoring.com on the old PayPal.
Yep.
Any amount at all. We appreciate it, but we also still recognize an economic hard time, and you can help us without paying a goddamn cent. You can hit us up on the internet, on the Instagrams. Josh is on TikTok creepily.
No, I
Or-
haven't touched it.
I
Actually,
don't think they're going to allow you to touch it.
put it. I was just gonna say, I'm just preparing for the worst.
Or the YouTubes. No, not on the YouTubes. Emails, though. Hit us
You
up
can
with-
watch our, you like, comment, and subscribe.
Hey,
on
but get in
YouTube.
there. Or you could hit, you hit us up with tips, tricks, songs, shirtless pics on any of those
Right.
ways.
Someone actually used the email effectively the other day.
Unbelievable.
That's true.
Whoever that was.
And we completely forgot to mention that.
Oh, I mean, I saw it. I read it, but it didn't apply to
Yeah, it was.
me.
You were looking for.
The LX, yeah,
The
I'm going
LX,
back and
yeah.
forth. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
going back and forth. I might go
yeah.
look at that thing. Hey, get back. My buddy reached out on whatever website it was on. I forget which one, the car something.
Gurus.
Car Guru. So reach
Yeah.
back out to him because I was going to go check it out for him if you're around.
We're
Sick.
so close to crossing the 2K mark on YouTube.
We are.
That'd be rad.
And I'm sitting
Help
on
us out.
2 videos to like edit.
So that's another thing you can do. So anyways, you can hit us with hints, but some nice ways to hit it up is obviously let your friends know, hey, you like cars, right? You
Mm-hmm.
like food? You like stupid stuff?
Religious podcast?
Revival Motoring. Yeah,
Yeah,
you a big
religion.
religious guy?
I made some meatballs this past
Revival Motoring. You
weekend.
want to see Josh's meatballs? Revival Motoring.
I'll share the recipe.
Also, the best way to participate in Revival Motoring is to, at about 7 o'clock Eastern Time every Wednesday, we go live on the YouTubes to our chat room, which if do you not have a family, would you like one? We get an online family for you,
It's true.
you know?
You want to feel part of it?
Yeah, come on up. There's TD's. I just got a nice little caddy thing that Corey got from TD's.
Nice.
Just came in when I got back from Montana. Shout to TD's. So yeah, you can hop on there. We'd love to see you on there. There's some super chat options, so you can give some money to YouTube, and then we get 10% of it, which is really nice.
It's not far off.
That's why we
Wow.
encourage. we encourage the PayPal. They take 1% too, but it's nowhere near as much.
But it's definitely the best way to experience a podcast. Everybody should do it at least once. Hop on there.
Yeah, every
And just get
Wednesday,
involved.
Commit to it.
Just flip out on us, you know?
Really-
That's right, Poppy. We got my man Mars Roman in there.
Really, really commit to
How's he know
us.
my nickname?
Exactly.
That's crazy. I think that's my part.
If you are an active B4B subscriber, we will send you some stuff in the mail from time to time, whether it be some air fresheners or stickers we make, some postcards, different things like that, as well as you are automatically entered to win a package from us once a month. We pick a winner at the beginning of every month to send some random stuff, whether, like I said, stuff we have laying around. Could be some stuff that was donated to us, whether it's some literature, some old school, car manufacturer pamphlets, different things like that. We will send it to you.
Nudie Mags.
Something. We will send it to you in the mail and for you to enjoy, however you want to enjoy it. You know,
Yeah.
we don't judge here.
Crank it 2024.
It just doesn't matter. We can crank it again. Crank it every 4 years if we really want. But we do appreciate that. So again, visit our website, revivalmotoring.com, where you can sign up for the B4B. Also, every single week, we have a system to show how we did last week.
TD's with $5.
TD's.
Chuck said my name and now I'm edging. Love that.
What was our
BPL last
BPL
week?
last week?
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch.
Well, that's good.
17.
Was it?
Was it 17? I feel like it was 17.
Kind of put that in my ass, but I think it was 17.
It was in
Making
the
that up?
teens.
Well, fortunately, we are no longer in the teens. We
Ooh.
are at 23 cents per
Let's
listen.
go.
Oh, right back
There
up.
it is.
We're at 23 cents per listen. I love that for us.
I love that. That's
Yeah.
tough.
That's it's only 4 cents off of our all-time high that we got on January 10th.
23 cents per listen, totaling it out at $4. Which is really nice to see.
Nick, pause. Our spinning wheel will be next week.
Yep, that's the end of the month, bud.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, isn't this the end? Beginning of the month.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. First Wednesday of every month. We give some bullshit away.
Give away
Yep.
some bullshit. So, yeah, you guys are the best.
I got some
P.
bullshit.
Coots, cranking that BPL, $5.
Big shouts, P. Coots.
You two should thank these guys.
Yeah, right?
Well, it hits us. It
No, I'm
does.
just
It
kidding.
is.
I'm
It
just
is
kidding.
nice when it does get to
Guys
us.
taking a cut. It's like
When it
dealing
gets
with
to
the
us
mob
in
over
I
there.
mean, you know.
7 months.
No, now it's monthly. We do get it monthly.
How do we go for monthly?
Because we hit the numbers that are required to get a monthly payout.
What was it before? Was it like bi-yearly?
2.5 months, 3.
Igor in the chat. Devins, 669. This guy gets it. LFG.
Big shouts. Yeah. So now it's pretty much monthly, which is great.
It's a nice little...
Sweet first crisis risen. Then the spinning wheel gives us riches.
That's true.
This guy gets it. This guy should write for the show.
That's the
My
good.
man Nick
What'd
Quazar.
you call it? Great Monday.
Great Monday.
It's
Monday.
terrific Wednesday.
It's going to be
Taco
fucking
Tuesday.
Wacky Wheel Wednesday.
Wacky Wheel Wednesday.
Yeah, telling you. Wacky Wheel Wednesday.
Do you remember Opie and Anthony had Whip 'em Out Wednesday? And then they got kicked off the radio.
I do.
I love that.
The wow stickers.
The
over
wow
there?
stickers. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Anywho.
Yeah, anywho.
Big shouts to everybody who supports us via the B3 and listens or watches on YouTube. We truly, truly do appreciate that. And we look forward to seeing everybody. First Donut Meet coming up April
First
7th.
tournament, April 7th. That's 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
It is.
Yeah.
I've been asked a few times if we've got a schedule to release yet.
And told them no.
I got it.
I have told them no.
I got it somewhat written down over there on a piece of paper.
Okay.
There's a napkin in the bathroom. Has most of the dates sorted.
We will release. We'll give you the full release
Yeah.
as soon as we can.
That's where Josh does his critical thinking.
Yeah. For a moment, everything's
It's
clear.
the first rainy weekend of the month. We'll have it.
Yeah,
how it tends to
basically. No, you know what?
No, we've been okay.
We've
been
really
blessed.
lucked out. Yeah, we really had. I think like one of the pizza meats got somewhat rained out, but that was about it.
Pizza. Oh, the pizza night meats.
Yeah.
You got to bring those back.
We'll do something like
We
that
need it.
again.
You
hard.
guys need it. We. I'm over here. We.
Hey,
You're a
You know,
way.
Hey, man,
you-
it's a team.
You're
truck
weak.
guy, Revival's truck guy.
I want to do
You're
the
getting paid as much as all of us.
Yeah,
the drive-in night again with the movies.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
It was
I
awesome.
was thinking about that the other day.
very. It's easier
Intense.
for us to do it at the brewery
Oh yeah,
because
yeah, yeah.
everything's set
Yeah,
up
yeah.
and we don't have to worry about the weather.
Oh, that was yeah.
Because to be like as awesome as it was to have it here, that kind of ruined me because it
you
was
were
like,
a
oh
stress
shit.
ball.
Because it's like, for one, like computer's not working. All right, that's fine. Whatever, get it sorted. oh, it's raining.
Yeah.
or
Yeah,
watching the impending doom. Like, yeah, hey, this is 40 minutes long. It's going to be here in 37 minutes. So it's just like,
Yeah, actually, we can definitely do them with brewery though. That was a ton of fun.
and we have options, whether it be, who the hell? I can't remember
Fuck.
Proclamation. We can do stuff at Proclamation. I know we have some inns at some other locations as well. So yeah, we can
Bunch
make
of fun.
something happen. I need to get back to making some videos too.
So that's coming this year, guys. Don't worry. I'll plan it for everyone.
You got
In
it.
it.
You got it.
So yeah, with that said, I think we can.
Yeah,
cue-
actually, I think
Oh,
Andy Lenz is the best idea.
Open up my shorts to other local videographers.
Yeah,
Lame.
open his shorts up. No, but I mean, we've got a bunch of other friends who are super talented.
We can do the Revival Short Film Festival.
Yeah, we can host others on behalf
We can use the
of
front
Revival.
building. We can make it look real artsy inside.
yes.
Make it a goth theme. Done.
If anybody's willing to help with edit some of our, matter of fact, our the podcast in particular, because it's like 2.5 hours. When I leave here, I literally can't remember what we talked about.
Somebody wants to edit it?
So I want to make a bunch of clips for it, and I
Uh-huh.
just cannot get to it. Like, I can help somebody along, show them how we like to do it. I just need some help with that.
Yeah, it's impressive that this records Wednesday night and goes live Thursday morning. I think about that. I
That-
think about you.
It's so honestly, it goes
bless.
live at 12 a.m.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So it's just, but it's super easy because actually I kind of stopped doing that. I've just been going to bed and just doing it in the morning. But
I've been noticing.
so I figured, you
No,
know,
I haven't at all. That's
there are some early risers that get up there and want to listen to it. But
Lens Media says holler at your boy.
all right, big shouts. With the setup that we have, that's what it's just like. It took us some learning. There's a learning curve.
to streamline it up.
So it's just as plug and play as we can get it.
Good.
So and that helps big time because it's
We all
literally
appreciate it.
short of somebody having a breakdown and having an Alex Jones moment. We don't have to really edit anything.
It happens a lot though.
If you've noticed, they're all snipped together.
Yeah.
No, to be honest, like knock on some wood.
Yeah.
I'm
Haven't
going to have
really
a
had
stroke
to.
tonight, guys, so edit it out.
Turns out I'm going to go on a rant. But yeah, so let's move on to queue up. News.
I got a news.
Yes.
What do you got?
Boys, Fisker Automobiles.
Mm-hmm.
You guys all know about the Fisker Ocean?
Yep.
Oh, well, nobody else does. They are dropping the base price of the Fisker Ocean at $24.99
Wow.
because they cannot sell any of them.
Didn't Fisker start as a really high-end like luxury brand?
Yeah, some really like
With the
beautiful
Karma.
stuff. Fisker Karma.
And then they
it
started
was-
to catch on fire when they got wet like gremlins.
Yes, exactly. So this is it's almost half off the asking for these things. Even the big boy Ocean, called the Ocean Extreme, is going down by almost half. It's down to $37,499 from $61,499. I mean, it's not half, but
This
okay.
is there's a comedian, Eric Griffin,
Yeah, I know.
Montez from Workaholics,
Yeah,
and he pre-ordered an Ocean
yeah.
and was waiting, getting the runaround, whatever. Then finally they called him. They were like, "Hey, I'm like super abbreviating the story. Hey, car's ready. You
Yep.
come pick it up." All right, cool. He goes, picks it up. It goes to pick it up, and they're like, "Yeah, all right. So here's the paperwork." And he's like, "This is a lease." And they're like, "Yeah, it's the only thing we're offering right now is leases." He's like, "No, I'm buying the car." They're like, "We can't sell you the car. It's lease only." So he got into this crazy fucking knockdown, drag out fight with them.
Yeah.
Ended up, he bought something else in the end, and ended up not buying it. Which, I mean, in the end, I think it's way better to not buy this thing.
Yeah, but
It
the
could
C
be
window doesn't
uglier.
go down.
It literally couldn't be uglier.
Yeah.
Remember what I was saying about the golden era of wheels being gone?
Yeah,
Look at
this
those toilets.
it's because like
It's horrible.
It's a propeller like airplane.
it's that same. They feel as if they need to add some futuristic looks.
What they need to do is stop.
Is it right? Get way away from that
Yeah, I
with
mean,
a lot of things.
that's
but
pretty much bad right off the jump. The Ocean Extreme does go 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds. But I mean, if you do this, you will never have any support and you'll be fucked forever. They're like currently struggling very big time, like in the market too.
Yeah.
Like they're about to go under, but they're trying to get some people going. And
Does it use like a Tesla charging? What is it? The
I don't think so.
NCAS, NACES, or whatever it is?
I mean,
It's
but
a
for
110
$25
outlet.
grand, I mean, it's a lot of refrigerator.
Yeah.
It is true.
I mean, there's no.
I mean, at 25 grand. Oh no, that's the big one. The big one's got 564 horsepower.
Oh,
think
yeah,
it's like
right.
35.
Here's the actual price. Yeah.
3749. Are there any dealerships around here?
I don't think so, man.
Let's see. Make sure I type in Fisker.
You couldn't pay me $24.99 to drive that. So bad.
Fisker of Brookfield. Brookfield, Connecticut.
$300 a month.
Yeah.
Fisker of Brookfield.
The second you put money down, it goes out of business, and you're just fucking done. You're
No
gonna get,
software updates.
You're gonna get an over-the-air update that just breaks
Yeah.
it.
I mean, things are clearly trending in a particular way because earlier this month, Fisker wants to partner with another automaker.
Oh no, I read a story about them about to go bankrupt today.
and it's just like trending in that direction. So.
Notice the headline is Fisker wants to.
You might be,
It's not partner
they're
wants
so on
to.
the edge of going under. You might be able to test drive one and just drive away.
It's just like
Nobody's
if
coming after
if
you.
you time it correctly,
Yeah.
there's just gonna be a lost asset.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the company's
Right.
just like, hey, one less
Right.
thing the bank can come after
Yeah,
us
exactly.
for. So
Right off.
in limbo. Something to kind of not combat that, but
I mean, the back window goes down, which is crazy.
that's pretty cool.
an alternative deal. Hyundai just did a massive slash of some of their EVs.
Yeah.
Lease deals now start at $229 per
Is
month.
that the cool looking one?
Wow.
for the? Is it both the 5 and the
Which
6?
one's
Yeah,
the
Ionic
cool-looking
5.
one?
The fucking weird video game looking thing on the left.
And they also, whatever that lease price was, where is
When
it?
you see these things in person, you stop and you look at them. You're like, what is going on?
Specific. God, man,
I'm
rough.
working on it, guys. I'm trying to get a lease right now.
My
So this was it.
my opinion.
logging in the live
I'm
stream.
out on all these. They're so bad. It looks like a turtle.
You look like a turtle.
That does look like a turtle.
Yes, that does for sure.
God. We're looking at the Hyundai Ioniq
Onyx
6.
6,
Yeah.
yeah.
The 5 or whatever.
5 I'm into.
I like the way the 5 looks.
The the 5's all right.
Didn't they make a 5 that was like a racy one? Or
N
am I thinking
version.
about another person?
I like
No,
the
they did.
proportion of them and everything.
All I see is the D100 Platinum. It says available in extremely limited quantities. Come on, guys.
What's the D100?
You don't want the D100, bud.
That's an old Dodge pickup truck, if I'm not
Not
mistaken.
anymore. You can't handle the D100.
Come on.
Trademark
It's
on
just
that went up, and
photo of
all of a
this
sudden,
thing.
some
Here we go.
fly-by-night
There's,
electronic company.
that's the end version
How
of
do I
the
get that one?
Ionic 5.
That's all right.
I don't think they offer this lease deal on that one.
Ionic.
When I read this the other day, it looks like this is not exactly what I thought it was. Because when I read it the other day, it was 0 down, $229 a month.
Okay, here we go. Electric and
Yeah, I think the bank saw that and was like, oh no.
Like, we didn't sign up for that.
yeah. Who said you could do that?
Oh no.
Yeah, it doesn't really have a lot of. Like, I'm just trying to lease one out here, baby. Here we go. Payment calculator. Ionic. I saw the new Santa Fe's. You seen those things? They look pretty beefy. You know, bring those up next to the bucket.
They
there.
look like what do you call it? The Rivian SUV.
Do they?
Yeah, they look a little stronger, I think.
Oh, actually, yeah. I do like these.
I don't want to finance. What do you think? I'm some kind of idiot?
Yeah.
Okay. Loan.
Yeah, I saw
note.
one of these the other day.
Everything's so angular.
I like
all
it.
looks the same.
Bring back the box shapes.
But
I think that's why I like the new GX and the Land Cruiser so much.
It all looks the same.
by the way, this commercial is very weird.
Ionic 5.
Yeah, I actually know that commercial.
Yeah. It's
Select.
real weird.
Standard range, no, but they don't care. Lease $242 a month.
We're not quite at 229.
Hold on, I'm turning down the down payment to $0.
I wonder how all these cars are going to age.
Not well.
Credit
was
score
gonna say,
850.
I mean,
good question.
I'm very biased against them. I'm not a new electronic.
It's gonna be radioactive waste in like 10
Yeah,
years.
but like
Yeah.
you look back at the decades and like you can tell a 90s car, you can tell an 80s car, and
Yeah.
now you can tell a 2010s car or a 2020s car. But I wonder if if the world hasn't melted into a ball of goo in the next 20 years, we're gonna look back and be like, boy,
Yeah.
we were really at the beginning there.
well, I think
It's the beginning of the end.
in like the 50s when the car manufacturers were doing like wildly weird things.
Space race.
I think we're in a similar thing where car manufacturers are just kind of like throwing.
Except the 50s cars are nice. They had big tail fins on them and
But do
giant
we
and
know-
ornate dashes, and
Do we know that's what people thought at the time?
now everything's just like a smooth bezel and a 55-inch TV on your dash.
Yeah.
These
Yeah,
guys are just trying to get enough electric cars in the field to like dominate some stuff and
To
get,
prove a point.
get shareholders hard.
Yeah.
And they are trying to do it with crazy fucking lease deals.
See, I don't want to get off on a tangent here, but to me,
we never do
because
that.
the 50s cars, that to me is a work of art, because like all like that stainless steel trim around the windows was like done by hand.
craftsmanship.
And
Yeah,
like
yeah,
an
yeah.
El Camino rear windshield is like wrapped around glass, like
Yeah.
it looks like a front windshield. Like to me, that's art.
What's
Yes,
that?
that was
Apache
stuff-
This is
truck.
computer programming.
Yeah.
Like,
That
this
was-
is awful looking.
That was stuff that
Yeah.
they were trying. They let
Yeah, they
artists
were- yeah.
set themselves apart.
Yeah, but that was before like engineers and everyone else had their say in like what a car had to look
Yeah.
like. That
'Cause
was like the development team
I
was
would-
like, go ahead, draw me a car and just go wild with it.
Yeah.
I was just going to say that's before the manufacturing process really took over and
Yeah.
said, "Well, here's the parameters you need to build it in."
Yeah. And so
versus-
now everything just ends up looking the same.
yeah,
I don't know. It's tough because like looking at 74 years removed from it, we appreciate it now. In 74 years, is someone going to look at this and think the same way? I don't know.
I'm not looking at that in 7
I'm
minutes
not.
saying that.
In 74 years, I'm fucking
How-
worm
It's just,
food.
I don't know.
How
It's-
is that-
that's so
is that
boring.
screen on the Genesis not obscuring the view.
That's
How is
purple.
that okay? Now, granted, I didn't read this.
like the print store.
Granted,
Look at the console too.
I didn't
Just
read this
smudged in
article.
fingerprints gonna
Oh,
be.
that's so. It's awful. I'll tell you what, Matt Rapp though,
Matt Rapp, Ed just did it his car. Unbelievable.
that's a whole market right now.
Yeah, I can see that.
Is pre-cut wrap pieces for. Usually they're just clear, like a matte finish clear.
Yep.
Pre-cut for interiors.
That's good.
It's like a giant booming market.
Anyway,
Uh,
Fisker's not selling a Yoshi.
Yeah. We talk about car brands and all that stuff there. Like car brand loyalty. Like we all have brands that we're like die hard,
No.
like live and die for, right?
mm-hmm.
So Consumer Reports put out this thing about the like all the car manufacturers and the percentage of people who are willing to buy that same brand again. Dude, Rivian is the top. I don't think there's enough in the field to really have a Tyson.
What did they ask?
I've had this
20
car
people?
for 6 months.
However,
I'd buy it again.
Number 2, which is the real number 1, is Mini. That's crazy.
Really?
And I said it's crazy, but it's not because, I mean, Catherine's on her 4th Mini.
Yeah,
Yep.
many people just get locked in.
Many people are just like,
I'd say Jeep's up there too.
I don't know.
No?
Driving a Jeep
number
kinda changes you.
26.
Wow. I mean, I am not.
58% of people. You got Mini, BMW it's the same. Porsche, Tesla, Genesis, and Lexus. Those are all about the same.
Those are all the top ones?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Subaru, Ram, and Honda round out 8, 9, and 10 at just at 69%. And then you got Chevy is right after that.
I feel like Subaru people are heavy Subaru people
Yeah.
for life.
Those guys that
jaded.
never learn.
Yeah.
Nope.
Never want to admit
Short bus
defeat.
stuff going on in the Subaru community.
I thought this was pretty interesting. And then you look at cars at the bottom, Infinity. Dude,
Yeah, immediately. get out.
43% of people are like, I'd buy
I'm
one
out.
again.
That's because the kids that are buying Infinities don't buy them new.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like
You know,
my numbers don't count.
Second
here's one-
owners keep them forever.
Here's one that's surprising to me, and I think this is kind of it goes into what you just said about buying new. Volkswagen, only 51%,
Yeah, they're too expensive.
because the people who are buying multiple Volkswagens are never buying them new. They're
No.
buying
Right, the old
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
yeah, older stuff or even just used stuff because they kind of work on it themselves because it always needs something.
It's really surprising that the top 10 brands are, I mean, Hyundai's not new, but like relatively new. Like Hyundai's like rebranding. of
They're
their
not like
iconic-
legacy brands.
Yeah, yeah. That's really surprising.
Mind you, Genesis is listed separately as a brand.
That's Hyundai, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they're listed.
Well,
it's-
Ram is clearly listed as like its own entity.
Oh yeah, baby.
Yeah, Ram
Rams,
boys go hard, dude.
Number 9.
Yeah,
Number
but
9.
that's not lumped in on Dodge, is what I'm saying.
No, where is Dodge, by the way?
Is Dodge even a thing anymore?
Yeah.
I mean, how do you think I'm going to get a Caravan, dude? How,
Yeah, it's a Dunacy.
Stellantis got rid of like all their engineers, didn't they?
I don't. Did they
Yeah,
unload
all
a
their
lot of them?
Stellantis got rid of all their U.S. based engineers.
Oh wow.
So that's not great.
Uh,
I didn't
think
even
it's
read the
really
article.
good because, I mean, what is the U.S. really offering us?
Besides, it's true. It's time to get out. Sinking ship.
fair. In
Mm.
typical naming convention fashion,
Magma.
Yeah.
Genesis launches the Magma performance arm with spicy
That's a tough go.
GV60
Dude, we were there a few years ago in the Kia,
Caliente.
the Muy Caliente.
Oh,
Yeah,
muy
yeah.
caliente.
Yeah.
Jade just posted a photo of this car on his Instagram story, and it looks wild.
The Magma?
Yeah.
It's got body lines. I'll give it that.
Sure do. It's got some
Hold on.
weird
Do I have
upturned
any-
mirrors.
Hold on. Do I have any volume here?
Yeah, you can't see out of those things. Or everything's just a screen and a.
What do they call that color? Let me guess. A magma. orange.
Mandarin. Nope. I'm close.
Oh, do I? I don't know if I have
Samsonite.
my volume on this machine.
Those wheels are all right.
Those are like Turbo Max
Yeah.
crossed with Dodge Challenger wheels.
Yeah.
Yeah, the problem with those wheels is those tires look to be like a 15 sidewall.
It's got a race piece tread on it too.
Yeah, dude. It matches my tribals actually. So, yeah, didn't they release a couple of them? They're all the same color. Is that
Yeah.
the Magma thing? They're all gonna be orange.
They're all right. This is the
There.
line right here.
The fuck is
I don't
that?
know what the hell that is.
Did anybody talk about that?
Perhaps I should
if you're
read.
listening, there's one at the end that looks like a
An F1
swoopy
race car.
Corvette.
Like an F60. Isn't that that? No, not an F60.
GV60, still a
California, whatever it
concept.
is.
I think it kind of looks like that
F80.
Jag. What's the deal with
The
it?
neon one, a massive. Nope, that's the SUV.
N- Neolium?
I don't see
Neolium
the-
jelly? I mean, those wheels hit pretty hard.
They're all right for like a new car.
They're all right for absolutely a render.
Oh, here we go. This is it. The Genesis X Gran Berlinetta.
Is a stunning hybrid concept for Gran Turismo 7.
Oh, wow, that's sick. Really
Yeah, all right.
pushing the video game boundaries. If that was real, it would be pretty wild.
No one will buy
Looks
it.
like
But
a
it'd be cool.
Bugatti NSX.
It almost gives what was that crazy Volkswagen? Not W8.
This is the new Sonata. Wow.
What's the lease rate on this thing?
Just by Gran Turismo.
$59.99 for PS4. Yeah, it's a video game render.
I'm in. No, it physically exists.
All
yeah,
right, there
Matt
we
Wood
go.
says they physically exist.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Do
Yeah.
they?
Yeah.
What
let's
is
see.
going on?
Sorry. I'm trying to do one thing. All I wanted to do. This is all I
Look
wanted
at
to
my
do.
fucking dune bucket.
This is all I wanted to do.
Even after they pay me the money, I'm still going to melt every city on the planet with liquid hot magma.
That's all.
All right. Yeah.
That's all I wanted to do. Jesus.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's at the show right
yeah,
now?
Yeah.
Guess we'll see it tomorrow when we're definitely going to be there.
Yeah, and then that's like that other car in person.
Mm,
Wheels look really good.
The
we
Magma
were
lineup.
just saying
those
that.
look strong.
Wow. Well,
Yeah, I mean that's a good wheel. That's
not
a
bad.
good wheel.
it's a beadwalk.
It's like a turbo back plus a Challenger SRT wheel.
It's definitely a BBS R. Fuck, I forget the second letter with caps over it, like a ring around it.
It does kind of look like that. Well,
Yeah.
RGR,
Maybe.
Ring-a-ling.
Yeah, maybe the Dunussi.
the Dunussi. We keep keeping that going. It's a staple to our background. There's one piece of news that I found rather unfortunate. Driver.
Oh.
Well, he
Unfortunate?
survived. Well, he survived,
on,
which is
buddy.
good. No. This is the driver surviving. But there is some photos
News.
of this. This is what it
Oh.
was. I hope this doesn't play a video. I just want to see a
Oh,
video.
boy.
I mean, photo. That is not a good time.
He survived.
Survived.
Oh
What happened to the A-pillar?
Looking at a picture of this 911 Porsche, just
A
absolutely.
Gunther Works
Yeah, hey,
911.
Cancel my order.
Yeah.
Look at that
He
A-pillar.
Tested on
Jesus.
Tuesday or Wednesday of last week when it left the track in unknown circumstances.
I can tell you.
Based
I
on
gotta-
the scuffs and roof damage seen above, it would seem to have gone off the outside of a left-hand turn before coming to a stop on the passenger side
I'm not a detective.
of its roof.
Let's see that baby went upside down.
Oh,
let's
Patrick
see.
Long was driving it?
Yeah.
Pat Long's driving it?
Holy
oh,
shit.
Lord. Wow. Glad Pat's okay, dude.
Yeah, I saw Gunther Works put out like a social media post that was like a bunch of words, and it seemed like really like
Perhaps a statement.
Matt
statement.
Woods, Pat Long flipped that over the top of the corkscrew brake failure.
Holy shit.
Matt Wood, why is that A-pillar going?
I think it flipped.
Yeah, man, they're supposed to hold up, aren't they? A little bit.
I don't know how hard there's got to be footage of it
He
somewhere.
must have flipped the shit out of that thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure they're being very
Hush, hush.
tight about footage.
Yeah,
or
it's
anything
Pat
like
Long
that.
flipping. It's not like the driver error.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a hell of a driver.
There's no cage.
Oh. All right. Here
Well, they're like
is-
road going cars.
Right, that's true.
As much as they cost,
Yeah, that's true.
it's like a
Yeah, and I got to throw the extra
full carbon
$2,000 bucks in
Yeah,
a cage.
they're like, hey, prototype is $2 million. I can't swing this cage.
Can't do a cage, bro.
No,
It's gonna put me over the top.
we're done here.
Here is every car with a manual transmission in 2024. You ready?
Every year.
Acura Integra.
yeah,
Acura Integra Type S.
yeah.
Aston Martin Velour, because
Yeah.
that's
There it
that's,
is.
that's an everyman's car.
Sign me up to be a nice first.
The Bach Mono,
That's not a that's
not a car.
They're really grasping.
BMW M2,
Hey.
BMW M3,
Oh.
BMW M4,
Come on, baby.
BMW Z4,
That's why we keep coming back.
Cadillac CT4 V Blackwing,
Woo!
Cadillac CT5 V Blackwing,
Oh, God.
Chevy Camaro. How does that work? Because they don't even sell that anymore, right? Didn't they kill that?
They killed it.
It's probably
in
left
this
on,
year.
It's probably left
Oh,
on
here we
dealer
go. Here we go.
lots.
Sorry, there's a caveat. Technically, you can still buy a new Camaro with a manual before it's discontinued for 2025.
All right.
I didn't even know that.
Ford Mustang,
You needed to know that.
No, I didn't even know that. Fuck
Ford
that car.
Bronco. Oh, and here we go. Another everyman car. Gordon Murray's Automotive T.33. The Honda Civic.
Yeah.
Honda Civic SI.
Mm-hmm.
Honda Civic Type R. Hyundai Elantra N. Jeep Gladiator. Jeep Wrangler.
I can't think of a more miserable
surprising.
vehicle to drive as a manual than a Gladiator.
Yeah, their manuals are bad, too.
Mount
dude.
up. And is this the... Oh, nope. There's still more. Kia Forte GT.
Imagine buying that thing in a manual.
Just like,
Driving it.
about what's going on in your life? You know
Dude,
what I mean?
there's
We're
no
like,
way-
we're doing, man. Fuck it.
Let's see. Hold on.
Do
However,
manual.
you'll need to buy the most expensive Forte trim, appropriately named the GT Manual, to experience the only standard transmission Kia currently offers
Wow.
for $26,545.
You know that thing's bulletproof.
So,
Dude, that
dude,
thing's
that's
built
exactly
You know
like,
that's
like
bulletproof.
who did Kia steal that transmission from?
Yeah.
Because that's, yeah. You can also get the Koenigsegg CC850, Lotus Emira,
Mm-hmm.
Mazda 3,
Okay.
Mazda MX-5 Miata,
There
Mini
you
Cooper,
A
Nissan
lot more
Z,
than I thought.
Nissan Versa,
Not bad.
Pagani Utopia,
Oh.
Porsche 718, Porsche 911, Subaru BRZ, Subaru WRX, Toyota GR86, Toyota GR Corolla,
Bro, these things are like 26 grand. These Kia Fortes.
Yeah, you going in?
Toyota Supra,
What's the lease rate look like? Supra.
Toyota Tacoma, Volkswagen GTI, Volkswagen Golf R, Volkswagen Jetta, Volkswagen Jetta GLI.
There's
That's
a lot
it.
of fluff on this. Let's be honest. There's a lot of fluff on this list.
Right, there really is. Like
I just mean you could just say Jetta.
that's true.
Yeah, not every.
You're just really looking to pump those numbers up.
Yeah.
trying to get those numbers up.
Yeah.
Love to see that. One of those cars, Joshua,
Mhm.
is on the Porsche 718 Boxer and Cayman, getting eliminated in Europe.
We're trading it for the engineers from Stellantis.
Thanks to the EU general safety requirements, they're not doing the 718 there anymore. It's some cyber security thing.
It's a weird,
What?
yeah.
It's some weird cybersecurity thing. You have to make them like cybersecurity proof. Read EU some bullshit. But yeah, so I guess maybe the 718 is long in the tooth and they're replacing it with something. They just Porsche said we're not doing it. We're not updating it for you fucking
What is
idiots.
cyber? What? I don't even get it.
You ever been cyber bullied?
Every day.
I read, just
Every
go
day.
on social media,
Yeah.
type something.
Yeah.
They said it was a hairdresser's car. So yeah, 718s. See ya,
Heard what
Europe.
they said about my mother. The
Yeah, see that eliminating Europe, but still available in the UK because the UK did the right thing and bailed on Europe. There goes my Polish pink 718.
Yeah, it's interesting. It's a wild reason. I mean, it's obviously a reason, but
Yeah, well, they got some reasons out there.
anti-hacking law.
what is going on?
That's
What is
what
going on
happens-
with these
the-
cars?
That's what happens when
same-
the world government comes through. You just give them all up.
EU regulation that doomed the ICE Macan has come for Porsche's two-door sports cars. And this is according to Jalopnik. So I don't know what the Macan cybersecurity law did. This doesn't really get into
That's right. Europe's doing fine right now.
why exactly. Okay, hold on. Like the situation that faced Macon, the 718's cancellation is directly attributable to UN regulation number 155, which will take effect on July 1st. UNR 155 doesn't merely require automakers to embed certain cybersecurity protections inside the car. It requires them to completely change the way they develop vehicles, as they can't seek type approval without mitigating cybersecurity risks at multiple points along the development process and show their work if faced with an audit.
It means they want to listen, but no one else can
Yeah,
listen.
so,
They want to see it all.
so you can buy them in North Korea, but you can't get them in Europe, you know?
Right, right.
Hey. Yuck. Ugh.
This is crazy.
Yeah, dude, EU sucks.
So are they
Sucks
just
for a
going to
long time.
eliminate all cars?
Right, exactly. Like, hey,
What's so specific about this?
They're like, listen, the phones aren't spying hot enough. We
Yeah.
need cameras and shit all over.
What's so specific about the 718?
Porsche's not updating it to take into account these laws.
Oh, okay, sure. I don't know.
So, we're not doing that bad over here.
yeah, I mean, at some point, we can't sell cars. Like, dude,
That's what
what
they're
the
going
fuck
for,
are
buddy.
we doing? My God. You'll eat bugs and you'll like it.
You own nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Be happy.
The last little bit I have is actually something that Phil actually already brought up vaguely. You know how like Dodge has their own Ram line, and then you've got Hyundai, it's got the Genesis line. So Volkswagen is going to be having its own R line.
Oh, God.
Saw that coming.
It's going to be a standalone electric performance brand.
Oh, boy. It's just like the Mustang.
Yep. So Volkswagen's R division will transition into building an all-electrical performance vehicles and eventually position itself as an independent brand within the VW group. So they at their there's a tourist attraction in Wolfsburg. And there's a bunch of they call them pavilions there. They have like the Lamborghini pavilion, Audi, Skoda, and now Volkswagen R is going to have their own pavilion there, and it's kind of their birth into having their own brand.
I love it. Like, people like R because it's a fast gas vehicle. What should we do with it? Let's turn it into an electric brand.
It's kind of fucking steam
Make a bunch of
pile.
electric.
Let's really just water it down and ruin
Yeah.
any, nostalgia.
And work with Ford and the Mustang.
Yep, perfect.
Went
Boom.
great for them.
Love when I see the Mach-E.
We could see the first first electric Volkswagen R somewhere on this planet by the end of this year.
I can't wait.
I'm so excited.
God damn, I'm going to love that.
It's going to be great.
Is it just just gonna have an R logo? Like, what kind of vehicle do you drive?
An R.
An R?
R. You fucking pirate?
It's
What's that? What's happening?
Volkswagen R word.
Yeah. It's I don't know. It's a move.
Yeah, it's definitely a move.
It's a move.
Sure, BMW will be next.
You know what I saw the other day that made me appreciate a brand separation?
What's that?
Scion XB.
Yeah. There she is.
I saw. I was like, they fucking did it right.
You know
those
what?
guys got it.
Let's not tarnish the rest of our name
Yeah.
by releasing this vehicle.
I saw a Scion XB and I thought of all these splits.
There was somebody
Let's
in
do
management
something a little weird.
Yeah.
that had it right that day.
Yeah. The Scion XB. I think they're cool.
The monument, dude.
The first gens, the one like the real toasters.
Yeah, the hamster mobiles.
I know English Ben's buddies had one had a 2JZ in one.
Yeah.
Those are the guys that did the shirts with all the sporting goods all over it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
The gumball guys.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's all I got.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's all that's interesting.
Yeah, it's all that's happening in the world.
That's it.
Get out while you still can.
Just play-
Escape somewhere.
yeah, plan your escape. I don't even know where to. I mean, maybe that's why Elon's trying to go to Mars.
I'm looking at South America, baby.
Venezuela.
Yeah.
Nice
I
little
was right there.
nice
I was
little
gonna say
spot.
we looked at it on the map. Didn't seem too bad.
Brief swim.
It's like
Yeah.
a 5-hour flight.
Not gonna lie to you guys, it's not a great country. A lot of other options down there.
Yeah. I think you stay on Ecuador, you'd be all right.
I can do a little Portuguese. I'll go to Brazil.
There you go.
Brazil be nice.
Yep.
I think I might go to Uruguay. Heard it's really nice
I
down
do
there.
Colombia.
Colombia be nice, but that'd be an experience.
I think I could mesh.
I feel like I could
could
really.
blend.
Argentina, Chile. I think that whole space is looking for me.
Peru?
I'm kind of the talent they need down there.
I could be a solid Peru guy.
Really bring
Oh,
this
yeah, I
all
see
together.
Peru all over you.
Dude.
Yeah, dude.
Peru
Yeah,
for
fake
sure.
Peruvian dude.
I do well in that weather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's good.
I mean, you have a hidden pan flute skill too.
Yeah, it's true. The pan flute's what gets you over the border. I think it's part of the exam to get in.
Feels
to
like
buy
you could-
property.
Could really flourish down there. Yeah.
I honestly, if I am Guyana is the only English speaking country down there.
Big pass.
If I
trying to speak
am,
Spanish.
yeah, exactly the thing. If I'm surrounded by it enough, like I've showed myself I can pick up on it if I'm surrounded by it enough. So I don't need.
I'd
to
like to
English
fight that
speaking.
battle.
Yeah.
And be like the guy trying to learn the language in Uruguay.
Yeah.
And just being like, you know what? I'm going to do this.
Yeah,
really,
we'll figure it out.
really commit to it.
Yeah. Heard they speak
mean,
German in parts
People
of
have done way
Argentina.
harder things.
After you've been called Mendejo enough
Yeah,
times
dude.
in a row,
I think I get along enough.
kind of settles
eventually.
in. Yeah.
Be nice, pick up a new language, new world, new life.
That's what I'm saying. People have done a way harder shit.
Yeah.
the pyramids.
Pyramids were big. People didn't do that.
All I'm saying is like one
fair.
flight with a backpack. I get off, dude.
Boom.
seen
Here I
anything.
am.
2 weeks.
This is my house now.
I'm streamlined in.
Yeah.
Streamlined.
I'm part. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm part of one of the locals.
Oh,
I feel like I'd go to Colombia and immediately get cut.
Yeah. No, for
Someone
sure.
cut me or stab me. Real
Say a
quick.
couple weeks in, I'm running a favela.
Dude,
Yeah.
you go to Columbia, you're getting jumped in.
Yeah. You're be part of the gang.
You're getting jumped in. You're working the gate.
So I'm suddenly pushing weight.
Yeah, you might be the
You're
doorman.
Yourself
working the
there.
gate.
Yeah, I think it'd be nice down there.
I'm gonna be in my undies wrapping bags. That's what's gonna
Not
fucking
by
happen.
choice.
Yeah, dude.
I
That's
think
what's gonna happen.
I'm down there holding pockets. I think we can. I think Revival Mode would do real good in South America.
Yeah.
If you're a South American importer of humans, please reach out.
Of
Have we
the-
shipped anything to South America?
no,
What's that?
no,
No,
We
I was
no.
looking.
really haven't broke into that market.
Not
yet.
a big car market, if I'm honest.
I had to be honest with you. I don't think this segment is gonna help
We
us.
might become a scooter
no.
podcast or something.
Our coffee might have come from there at one point. Some of the beans.
I bet.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah, lots of good stuff down there. Anyways, we're looking for new homes, so please reach out.
Potential, just solutions. That's all.
Argentina, they got the new guy over there. He's doing good.
Is he?
Milan?
they-
Yeah, he's knocking it out of the park.
Maybe I'm thinking of Venezuela. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
there's-
you're thinking of
there's-
Venezuela.
yeah,
He's
there's-
not doing good.
Okay, there's been some trouble. Trouble
There's a guy that
times.
posts like freedom bitches every day on his Instagram.
Oh, right, that guy.
Yeah,
I
the
know
new
exactly
El
what
Salvador
you're talking
guy's knocking out of the park too.
Yeah, yeah.
He just had to arrest half the country.
What
which
about
was
Cuba?
interesting.
We gloss over that thing.
I'd
yet?
imagine that place is great. That's why we're not allowed there.
Just
They get the cool cars from the 50s. See?
right there we go. We're
Hey,
back
nice,
to it.
nice callback.
Yeah,
Love
Yeah.
that.
I just learned that the country owns like all their businesses and they're not like actually privately owned.
CCP.
Yeah.
China.
Cuba, it's a,
Cuba too.
I had no idea. Yeah.
Wow,
I think they're like just opening it up now.
communism's
Like,
bad.
that'd be.
Anyway.
I don't know if I'd like that.
You wouldn't. Nobody
I was
does.
gonna say, pretty sure.
No.
Pretty sure there's proof is in the pudding.
But anyways, yeah, we're looking for homes down there, so hit us up.
Yeah.
It's josh@revivalmotoring.com.
The email I'm probably gonna get now.
Yeah, send the green card application.
Dude, you were gonna be shirtless at a gate holding a very large
Man,
protection piece.
Dude, I'm so excited about this. We could have a goddamn empire. We could have a podcast empire down in South America.
Might be cheaper to run.
For governor?
No, to
probably.
run the show.
Yeah,
Oh.
maybe. Bit of a travel for donut meats.
That'll be
No.
tough.
It would be. I
That'll
don't
be
think
a
we
tough
could
move.
do something else. I don't know what they're into, but I'm down.
Yeah.
What's a nice pastry they got down there in Argentina? Do one of those meats. Scooters and ganchos.
I'm shocked
or
by the
something.
food when I go like 7 hours west. Don't ask me. Like, what do they call a sandwich here?
You guys don't have coffee
A
milk?
hero?
Yeah. What?
You call soda what? Let's see. Dulce de leche.
Oh, a little dulce de
Bingo.
leche.
Yeah.
Come on, baby.
Flan mixed too.
Oh,
I like
flan
flan.
meat's
Oh,
going
do a little
hard.
Flan
Wow.
meat. Flan
Flan
meat.
meat's going
Little
hard.
scoots and flan.
Oh my God. Morning flan
Hey,
meat.
shoes and flan.
Oh, torta rogel.
Dude,
Torta
this is
Balcarre.
getting better and better. Let's get down there,
Torta
Dole.
brownie.
Yeah, I think we do good down there.
There's some stuff. Right. We get some options.
Plus, we'd probably be able to, we'd probably get some demo cars in South America. We get like a couple of Mark III Volkswagens from the factory.
Yeah, dude, brand new.
Really?
We'll get a few bars.
Really
Yeah.
review those. The
Yeah.
Bob.
Oh yeah, we'd be the Bob Boys. That we change our podcast to the Bob Boys. You guys should do one that looks like a Hummer.
Bob Brothers.
The Bob Brothers. Hola, ¿cómo te llamas?
Locos. There's a lot of people saying things, or actually no, just like one in the chat. But
Nick Pausar has been our only chatter in the past like hour, and he is obviously deeply into South American culture, which we appreciate.
Thank you for that.
Yeah,
Anyway, moving along.
yeah,
he's just hiding out at Los Andes in the garden over there.
something.
Oh.
We could figure it out.
Favorite restaurant.
coffee game strong. Phil is here.
Hey.
Hello.
You've been
Hey.
I just woke up.
you've been busy this winter
Yeah, trying to.
on
Trying
your
to be.
second truck project.
Cans Customs.
Truck 2.
Check out the shirt.
Yeah, just let me know. Like I said, let me know what I owe you for wearing that. Appreciate
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
If you want your own, what's your website? Come on.
fourdoorphil.myshopify.com.
And there's only mediums left.
Yes, thank you.
You want a
Thank you
medium.
for the
That's your
plug.
man.
Yeah.
That's it. I've been asked to restock and get the other sizes, but traditionally I have not, so probably not going to here as well.
There we go. I like
Perfect.
that.
But yeah, been busy. Doing a lot of stickers, designing, trying to keep up with everything I have. But majority of the time has been spent on my thank you for that.
There we go.
There we
All
go.
sorts of accoutrements on here. Shirts, signs.
Anybody reach out about that one yet?
No. I had a manager of a Harbor Freight, like a district manager, that followed me. It was like, hey, can you send me some? And I was like, are you going to cease and desist me? He's like, no, I just think it's funny. And I was like, all right, I'm not going to charge you for this. So like, I'm not selling this, right?
Yeah.
That's
I am not
awesome.
selling this. This is a free product being
Yeah,
sent to you.
yeah. But no, he was fine with it. He was a really nice guy. But yeah, I've been busy trying to learn some new things, like a little computer aid design, CAD software.
Yeah.
Put a truck together, and so far so good. It's pretty close to allegedly driving or firing up for the first time, but we'll see.
Have you used Send Cut Send yet?
Yeah, so that for everyone that's just listening, we're looking at my little Shopify, and there's a bracket that I made for what was it? Clutch lines? Yeah, clutch lines, and that's cut from Send Cut Send.
Okay.
Nice.
Which I'm not sponsored. I'm not promoting them or anything, but as far as cost goes, it's unbelievably cheap.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say that as I'm charging $52.50 for that, but that's
Yeah, but
That's
there's
cheap.
honestly
R&D, baby.
those
There's
bulkhead
fittings.
fittings are like
see.
$12 a piece.
There's also people forget that like that took you time
Yeah,
to like go out,
yeah.
measure,
I mean, it's
make,
not
trial and error.
to someone that knows CAD. They're gonna look at that and be like, "This is a hunk of crap." It took me 2 seconds, but hey, listen, I'm trying. But I did a radiator bracket that I'm more proud of than that. But someone asked if I would sell them that, but it's all really niche stuff. Like you have to have a square body with that specific radiator for it to work. So, but it's fun. It's really challenging, and I think that's what I like most about it.
I mean, I always appreciate your revisions of when you're making this stuff. When because you send them to the group.
I did.
We
Yeah, I did
review-
like
we
6 of
review.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did like 6 of them. The radiator bracket, I don't think I did that many. I tried a couple other projects, but to be honest, you have to be really good at measuring, and anyone who's done that is like knows it's a skill, because as soon as you're off a millimeter here, the whole thing
Just makes a
yeah.
world of
yeah,
difference.
like you're as soon as one measurement is off, and if you're using that as a reference point, it's never going to work again. So
Yeah. Especially when you're trying to land a screw or a nut or bolt, whatever.
yeah, it's really hard. That's why people get like 3D scanners, and then you can import that into SolidWorks, but that's a level like way beyond like what I can do. But yeah, all that to say, the truck is pretty good. I just got a wiring harness in Monday, and then tomorrow the drive shaft comes in, and after that I have to build an exhaust for it, do the coolant lines, bleed the brakes, put the interior back together, and I think that might be it.
What year is this truck?
1986
So it's an 86
Chevrolet
It's
C10
still C10.
Custom, which sounds nice, but is the poor man's trim.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, the custom's a poor man's.
Yeah.
The base.
It's like
yeah, the
SC,
the
standard car?
Scottsdale is the big trim one there.
Oh.
Okay.
And what kind of lump did we put in this thing?
Oh, it's got a big ugly stick in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Texas Speed BFD cam.
Oh, it's got a BFD?
It does. It has
It's
the
got
6-liter BFD. I won't say the acronym.
I
for
spotted
that.
him
I'm
in
not
the
trying
woods
to
once.
demonetize
Old
this.
Bigfoot.
Oh no, we can say Bigfoot stick.
Yeah,
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 it's
yeah.
got the Bigfoot stick in there, dude.
Zach
If you're gonna
from
have a dick in there, you gotta fucking
Yeah, you gotta get the
former
right one.
Hoonigans, that's his cam, and
Is Zach the one that named that?
yeah. So they
That-
made that
this all
cam
makes sense for me.
him, and so my friend Trevor in Georgia runs the same cam in a 6-liter. Actually, his has a turbo though.
There we go.
And he's like, no, I like the Camelot too.
Yeah.
So I was going for something real aggressive, something that's like barely drivable on the street.
Yeah.
I
You
was
have to
like
rev it when you start it to keep
yeah,
it on.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was like, I only have 310 gears in here right now, and so that ought to work great at a 6,000 RPM. So
Perfect.
A real good highway cruiser.
yeah, it's like I said, the harness is already it got delivered, and so now I'm going to start putting it in this weekend. And if I'm going to be honest, I'm a little nervous because this motor, it's not fully built.
Mm-hmm.
The rotating assembly is still stock in there, so like the pistons, the crank, the bearings, the crank bearings, that's all the same, but everything else I've done. So the cam bearings, the pickup tube, the windage tray, the heads, the lifters, the push rods, the springs. I reseated the valves, like the oil pump, the cam gear, the timing chain, literally the rear main seal, like you name it. It's got a new intake, new fuel rails, new injectors, like
Jesus.
everything top to bottom. Literally the block, the pistons, the crank bearings, and obviously like the rods are all factory. But other than that, of everything's been changed. So
Where'd the
now
harness
like
come from?
PSI.
Okay.
So, I get a lot of questions. People asking me like how to wire an LS. What should they do? Holley Dominator, great solution. It really depends on what you want to do with it. A Holley Dominator, like you can set like 2-step and do a lot more trick things with it rather than just like getting it running. But PSI, I think, is an awesome solution for just being able to get it in there, wire it, have someone tune it to put 450 wheel or whatever, 400 wheel, whatever it ends up being. Super simple. It's like 7 wires to terminate in the cab, and like that's it.
Stock ECU.
Stock ECU. That's what I'm using. They also sell one that they'll flash and take the anti-thefts off if you don't have one. But just when you go to the junkyard, just take the PCM with it.
Mm-hmm.
But so that's next.
You also had tubby tubes. Put in some cage.
Yeah, that came out of nowhere. I was looking at the interior. I was literally looking at the interior, and I didn't have the carpet in it. And I was like, man, it'd be cool to have like a roll bar in this. And I was like, if I'm ever going to do it, I was like, it's got to be now. You know, I'm not going to put the interior in. So yeah, he didn't. It's not like a full cage. That's it's not track certified or anything like that. But I do. The end goal is I want to run the truck on some sort of not autocross but road course.
Yeah.
And so
Perfect for staggered.
Yeah, exactly. And so I don't want to run bucket seats. I think it kind of ruins the mystique of an old beat up pickup truck. And so I want to keep the bench seat. And so I'm like, I can't track on a lap belt in a bench seat. So I did put a like a half roll cage harness bar in there to run like a 5-point harness in that. So that it's for purpose driven. It's not just like
So it's gonna 5-point you into a bench.
yeah.
Wow. I can't fucking wait to go for a ride on this thing.
I got good life insurance. Don't worry.
Yeah, buddy.
The door bars, I think, are my favorite. Like just the
Yeah.
angle they take.
Yeah.
It's like the perfect slide in and out angle.
Yeah. When Tubby, and again, Mike Martin, we all call him Tubby, did an absolute incredible job on that.
But Tubby
It's
has a
all-
name.
Yeah,
So
he
that
does.
is Mike?
I got a funny.
Holy
it's funny story.
shit, dude.
He also has his own shop like Prince. It's crazy.
Yeah. So, yeah.
It's unbelievable.
A real funny story real quick. I went to his work or his previous job, and I was dropping something off, and some kid came out, and I was like, hey, is Tubby here? And he goes, who? And I go, oh, sorry, Mike. And he goes, you call him that? And I was like, yeah.
That's his name.
As a whole,
I refuse
group
to
of
call him
people.
anything else.
Yeah, but he did a killer job on it, and the whole purpose is we didn't want it to be, or I didn't want it to be visible from the windows. So like I wanted you to close the door and the thing just
I love
disappear
that.
entirely.
Yeah.
I didn't want the crossbar in the back. I didn't want a bunch of tubes like hanging in the front. And so if you don't open the door, you'll never see it. But
You actually
he
you
crushed
can't
it.
see it looking through the back window either.
Zero.
Yeah.
It's tucked up above the window, and the cross harness bar is below the glass, so
Yeah.
you would never
That's
see
sick.
it.
Yeah.
Which I mean, a lot. It's funny because I don't know, funny, but a lot of people will put a cage in because they were like, it's got to be neon yellow, and I want
Really
it
want
bright,
it to-
and I
yeah,
want to
yeah,
see it. And
Yeah.
I get it because they're not cheap, but no, I did total opposite on that.
You also did the sound deadening in there.
Yep,
I enjoyed watching that the other day
Yep.
briefly when you were filling everybody
I got
in.
yelled at, and people told me I didn't do enough, or I did too much, or that's what I was saying. It's a hot topic.
What
people
you
are
did seem to make perfect sense. Like,
the only way I could see. So what I did is you just listen to the tinny spots. You tap it with your finger and listen to it, and it makes it a very different,
a noticeable
yeah,
difference.
when you put a piece of sound deadening on it. And basically, I just went around it, and whatever was tinny sound, and just put a piece down there, and kept going. But a lot of people like covering the whole floor, covering the whole back because it is a thermal barrier too.
Yep.
But how much difference is that really going to make?
So when I did the Honda, the reason why I did full coverage was for thermal.
Yeah,
But
I get it. Transmissions get hot, but
Yeah.
like there's so much more heat coming in from everywhere
Just,
else
I
in this
mean,
truck. Yeah,
Right. If it's not from the bottom, it's going to be from the firewall and everything directly.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, so that's all done. I recently just rewired the whole chassis front to back. There isn't a single inch of wiring in that truck that I didn't do myself, which I'm really proud of. Underneath the dash, the full front, the back, everything. That came out really well.
How long have you been working on this?
Too long. I bought that truck 2021? No. 2022,
Okay.
I think. Yeah, I think it's been 2 years now.
Okay.
But to my, not credit, but I didn't work on the truck all of the first year I had it. I built the motor.
Yep.
And so I did the motor the first year, and then that winter I did the frame on it.
Yep.
And so then that's all QA1 front and rear coilovers with sway bars. I stripped it down to a bare frame, sanded it, had it painted.
And by the way, you're doing this in your 10 by 12 garage?
I would bet it's even smaller than that. I gotta suck it in when I walk by the truck. Like, let's put it that way. Like it's tight in there. But yeah, a very, very small garage. Took the cab off, took the bed off, sanded the frame down, painted the frame so the frame's all brand new. Put it all back on, and then that was the first winter. And then over the last summer, I've just been kind of doing like little odds and ends. Like I converted it to a stick shift because it's got a Tremec TKX in it.
Yep.
And so that included getting like a whole new set of pedals, getting brake or clutch lines, and then I got to do brake master cylinder from Bear, and so that included rerouting all the brake lines, and so it's all brake lines front to back. So this thing's gotten out of hand. This thing has got. It was originally a truck where I was just like, I'm just gonna put a stock truck motor in it, a 4L80, and just drive it, and all of a sudden it's like 2.5 years
Race
later.
truck.
Yeah.
Race truck.
Classic me.
Yeah,
Classic
truck,
me.
yeah.
Yeah. But I'm hoping it's going to be ready. And I said dust off, but we'll see if that happens. Because that's realistically 4 weeks away. And
Yeah.
I have too much going on during the week. And really, I give it like
Right, to
a day
pop
on the
out
weekend. And so 4 weeks, 4 weekends, I give a day a weekend. I have 4 days.
4 days.
Essentially to
You and I
finish it.
talked
I'm
about
just
this.
like,
Yeah.
You get this.
I could. I appreciate the enthusiasm.
You got
I
this.
really don't, but
He's just a couple wires away.
yeah.
Uh-oh. Jake B out there calling you out.
Yeah.
LS and quick flip.
Everybody gets it.
It's, you know,
It's a formula.
You're going to
Yeah.
lose your shirt on this one.
I know. Yeah. But I didn't say it publicly yet, but I do think that this truck will be for sale eventually. I think I'm going to shake it down this summer, have some fun with it, and then just move on to the next one because I really enjoy building them, and I don't have unlimited funds and space to store all
Yeah.
these things. And so if I want to move on to the next one, I got to unfortunately get rid of it.
And I mean, if you sell it, that can fund a lot of whatever the next project is.
I got some irons in the fire that I want to do.
Yeah. Still in the truck world?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I got to get my wife a Beetle. I want to get my wife a Beetle. She wants to have a Beetle, and so I got to do that. But
Think about how much room you'd have in the garage.
I could fit like 3 of those things.
You're
Fit
used
3
to
of them.
working on the truck. You'd be
Yeah.
out there doing laps.
But what I really want to do next, and again, I haven't said this to anyone or publicly because I don't want to have to put it out there, but I want to buy a 2015 or 2016 GMC single cab short bed, convert it over to a Denali, big wheels, notch the back, bag it.
Oh, so that big, huge.
And
Yeah.
I like that Texas truck look, but I
Yeah.
want to build the entire rear end myself. Like I want to buy just raw tubing,
Yeah.
raw bar stock, raw 4x6, and build the back half of the frame, build a 4-link, build the crossbars, build the brackets, everything like top to bottom.
Yeah.
The front end I'll do control arms from whatever company, Reckless, Fat Fabs, whatever suits the budget. But the rear end I want to like build myself. And I'm reading a book right now that basically gives you the information on how to set up a 4-link. And
So would you have to build yourself like a jig? to build
no,
it into,
it's
or
actually a lot easier than you think.
Okay.
The front is really complicated to do, but the rear is pretty not easy, but a lot easier than the rear.
Yeah.
You have to make sure that your instant center, it's what it's called. So like if you have your 2 4-link bars, where if you carry those two lines infinitely, where those two meet is called your instant center mark. And so if the 4-link is in parallel, you have to have that mark at a certain point in the frame, or else the thing won't drive right. So that's all the stuff I'm trying to soak in now, so that when I build it, it'll actually go down the road straight.
Where do you consume that knowledge?
There's a book I have called Air Suspension Rear Volume 1 or something like that.
That's wild that there's a book
Yeah.
catered to that
Yeah,
specifically.
yeah. And the guy that wrote the book is a phenomenal builder. He's not by any means like a YouTuber, Instagram guy, or like big on social media, but builds insane cars, just like deeply rooted into it. And so his theory is he's going to put out a book for each part of a suspension, like the front, the rear, the whatever, the coilover, the airbag or whatever.
Yep.
And so I'm deep in the rear of it. And I was reading, I was like, I bet I could do this. And so that's what I want to do.
So you picked up the book and just started reading it before.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah. And then I was like, oh, I could do this.
Yeah, sounds easy.
Yeah.
Love it.
So yeah,
do
eventually.
you read that every night before bed?
Oh yeah.
A little light reading.
Yeah, it's
Read it on the ride
it's
home.
dense, but I think that would be fun. And again, not keep that one, build it, sell it, drive it, and move on to the next one. So
Yep. I think you truly like, besides Goldilocks, you truly just like the build process.
love it.
That's
it's really frustrating, but it's incredibly rewarding when like you can finally like put the puzzle together and like make something work.
yep.
But I will never sell Goldilocks for two reasons. One, it's like my pride and joy. But two, I can't put that on anyone. That thing is.
You're right. At this point,
I
yeah,
learned
you
on
t-
that truck, and so like there are some things I'd like to go back and redo. Like I do want to redo the wiring on that whole thing, because now that I've learned a lot more about it, I know the things that I don't like about that one.
Yep.
And so very much like how Toby ripped all the wiring out of his, like I foresee that happening on that one soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Things you can just improve.
But it's hard to want to rip apart a running truck. So
Right.
odds I do it, probably not.
It's always tough to make a totally running and driving vehicle
Yeah.
totally inoperable.
Yeah. Yeah. Which also, this is first world problems, but I realized, so when the gold truck comes home, there's a couple things of maintenance to do on it. And then I have, my daily truck that it needs some maintenance. And then I have the blue truck that I'm working on. I go, boy, having 3 piles of junk that need work sucks.
Yeah.
But
Jake Bouchard in the chat, Mark IV Jetta is the next
Yeah.
build.
so
Bring you back to your roots.
fucking asshole.
You're gonna build a whole, independent rear suspension on a Mark
four
IV Jetta.
like a
Get rid of
Mark
that
IV
beam.
Jetta.
My brother's neighbor has an absolutely mint 24 valve GLI non-anniversary Mark IV, and he's like 85 years old, and this thing has no miles on it, and it's rust free, leather
And it's got
interior,
your name
60.
on it.
And so I've been telling him, and I told my brother, and I was like, the day he's ready to sell that thing, like I'll buy it.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know what he wants for it, but like it's in that good a condition, like I want that.
Yeah.
Find it.
And
Yeah.
so if I might end up with a Mark IV one day.
What color is it?
Silver.
Oh,
It's the Silver Arrow 24 valve
Yeah.
non-anniversary.
Yeah. The
GLI.
quintessential Mark IV
The
Jetta.
the 4-door R32
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
front wheel drive.
Uh,
Yeah, the VR6 at 24 valve.
What is something that was more difficult now on the blue truck than it was on the gold truck? Or maybe something you didn't encounter on the gold truck that you encountered on the blue truck that was difficult for you to kind of learn? And
Real quick, I want to address Leaston Hudson in the chat. He says, why not a Watts link? I personally don't like Watts links. I think a panhard bar is good for 99.9% of like whatever
Of what
it's
it can
gonna
do.
So
Yeah.
a Watts link is 2 bars that come from the frame to meet the rear end, and so that it keeps the rear end positioned equal on each side as it airs up and down.
Yeah.
Because a panhard bar just hooks one side of the axle to the frame, and as it articulates up and down, it pushes the rear end, not like dramatically left or right, but enough. And so a Watts link will center the rear end, but I don't think it's.
They're huge in the Mustang world.
I think it's a lot
That's-
of like
Solid rear.
flexing, I'll say. Like people want to build a Watts link that looks
Right.
really cool and ornate, and
Right.
there's a culture for that, and that's totally fine.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with people that build these like wild like tube rear ends on cars, and like just to show it off that you can do that tube work, totally fine. But if it's a driver,
Yeah.
I don't think it's necessary.
The Fox body, I believe it was Fox body at Turbo Mike's. Remember that one on the lift?
yeah.
That had
Everything.
all of it.
yeah.
It was wild. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's a time and a place for everything, but on a truck, I don't think so. I don't think it's necessary.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, what'd you ask about the 86?
Working on the blue truck was more difficult this time around working on this truck than working on the gold truck.
The 5-speed swap. This is the first time I've ever done a clutch, to be honest. I had my last manual was my Subaru. And at that point in my life, I wasn't really mechanically inclined. And so I never pulled a clutch or did a flywheel or did a throwout bearing. And so learning all that and how to center the bell housing on the back of a block, like all that was like pretty involved. That was probably the hardest of it. But the rest of it is pretty rinse and repeat of like what I did on the 68, just like a little bit different. Same motor, just a bigger cam, very similar head setup, same intake manifold, same wiring harness, same gauges. Very
So
much.
Dakota Digitals, right?
Yep. Dakota Digitals.
Very fancy. You like to show those off.
swagged.
Yeah.
I like those a lot.
That transmission that you put in it, 5-speed.
Yeah, it's a Tremec TKX 5-speed. I landed there because the T56s are just wildly expensive, and they're big. It's a really long transmission, and depending on which one you get, the gears are all different. But on the used market, Camaro LS1 T56 is $1,800, and it's gotten the synchros beat out of it. Like the flywheel's got to be changed. You need a new clutch. You need a new pressure plate. And so I was looking at like the cost of everything, and I was like, geez, for not a whole lot more money, I can get a brand new one and know that it's going to be good. And so it's a smaller transmission too. The shifter sits a lot more forward to the back of the block. So like you don't have to have like this huge crazy extension. Because if you think of a Camaro, it's got like a really long dash and like from where the hood is. And so like that shifter position is way far back.
Right.
So a lot of people struggle with that. But yeah, I just landed on a new one.
What do you do to position that?
It's just got like an offset in it. So you can basically lift the block that actual sits in the shifter mechanism, and companies will make like offsets like 2 inches forward. Or 2
I was going to
inches
say,
back.
all right, like a hypothetical.
Yeah, but
like,
if it's not too much, it's literally just like a machined piece that just sits the shifter more forward, and so you could like position it wherever you want. But yeah, but people will get crazy and have like these whole articulating arms, like you just mount the shifter to just like the hump of the truck, and then you have like a shift arm underneath it. But that
does a whole bunch of stuff.
that's just like really getting in the weeds of it.
What are you hoping to just achieve with the truck? Get it done by fairly early spring. Enjoy it for the year.
I
and
think
then,
realistically, like in the middle of May, it'll be done.
Yeah.
Not done, but driving.
To
be worked out.
Yeah. And then just enjoy it for 1 year, or do you think you're gonna like, all right, I can't get rid of this, or are you dead set on I need to?
I love that truck, and it's going to be a bummer to sell it because I've built it the way I want it to. Yeah. It's very, very nice, and I'm not saying that to like pump my own tires.
No, you weren't more and took your time.
It has a lot of really, really nice parts on it, and like all the brake lines are all hand bent AN4, NICOP line. All the fuel lines are AN6. It's got a brand new gas tank. I built that truck like the way I would want to do it if I was to keep it. Yeah. Just because I can't hack something together like on my own and sell that or keep that, because I'm like I'll hate it forever. I'll know it's there. I'll just want to change it. And so this truck is very much done like top to bottom. Like if I was going to keep this forever, this is how I want to do it. And who knows, I might. If I hit the lottery and had a giant garage, I would keep it. But finish it, drive it. See what the open market looks like, sell it, and move on. Yeah, we'll see. But it's such a bummer to get rid of that one because it's a very clean truck. It's lived its whole life in California. There isn't a blister of rust on the fender, the rockers,
that's
the rear cab corners, like the back.
That's unfair.
It is. The bed is perfectly straight. There's no giant dings in it. There's no like Bondo work in it. It is laser straight, and it's such a nice truck. And I'm going to get rid of it. Tell me I'm stupid.
I think when you do, there'll be a handful of people very interested in it.
It depends. I mean, I don't know. The truck market is really weird, and I think it'll be in a price range where people will kind of expect a bit much from it. Yeah. Because you can buy a project truck for $30,000 and you kind of know like what you're getting, but once you start selling it for more than that, you're dealing with a market of people that are like, well, what's wrong? Why do I have to watch the fuel lines because they might leak? I'm like, that's just a custom truck, dude, you know?
It's an old truck too.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Do you think the approach you took is going to help or hurt it? In other words, like race truck. I don't know how many people into those trucks are into that sort of stuff.
I don't know. We'll find out.
I mean, I'm asking because I don't pay attention to that market, so I don't really know.
Think, like to the right person, I think it'll be worth something. But to someone who just wants a lowered C10, it's not going to be their truck because you can do a flip kit in the rear, and drop shackles in the front and essentially achieve the same stance that my truck has
Yep.
without blowing the whole frame apart, and 3-linking the rear is basically what it is.
Yep.
And so if you want a really stable, well-suited, properly driving truck, this is going to be it, and it's not going to feel like it's truck. It's coilovers front and rear. Like
Yeah.
it's a really double adjustable too. Like I upgraded, of course, from the singles to the doubles.
What are you running for? Oh, I'm sorry. You said it earlier.
QA1, which I
Yeah.
think they probably just source them out from somewhere else. I don't think they actually machine them in or make them in house, but
Yep.
or valve them, whatever they're called. But
What are you doing for wheels and tires? Or have you shown the wheels yet? Or
no. I mean, we'll see what they end up with. I kind of have something in mind. If again, money was no object, I'd have some really cool 3-piece wheels,
Yeah.
18-inch with giant Toyo Triple R 8, whatever they're called, tires. But right now it's just got Steelies on it because like a set of wheels and tires now is like $3,000 minimum.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
so it's like I want to get the truck running first before I start, dressing it up.
yeah. I was just curious if you're going to try to put a stickier tire on.
Yeah,
there,
I
just something.
mean, it's going to need one. I mean, I can't go to the track with 165. So I'll be in the woods.
You'd be looking like that Gunther car.
Yeah.
yeah. Just testing it.
Yeah. But it's coming along really well. It's I still have a bunch of parts I got to put into it. I have all new door seals and weather stripping and
Ooh.
yeah, I have everything, man. It's going to be a top to bottom. It's going to be a turnkey truck.
What's the favorite part you purchased for the vehicle?
Probably the transmission.
Is it because it was new?
Yeah,
What was getting a new transmission like?
expensive.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Yeah, pretty like wow. Like this is it's one of my bigger purchases that I've made. It'll be cool.
You know what makes, what's so fucking cool? You can still get a new one.
Oh yeah.
That's like the coolest thing.
Oh yeah.
Because there's some stuff I was thinking the other day. I'm just like, yeah, I've got to buy it used, whatever, find all this stuff used. Hopefully somebody has it. Deal with all that. Deal with chasing somebody down, whatever. But you can go buy a fucking new one.
Tremec, baby. I got it from my good friend Jesse at Level 7 Motorsports in Marion, Illinois, and he sources all of his from Bowler, and so that's the wholesaler for the Tremec transmission. So
Okay.
But yeah, he's really great. He put together a package for me. He was like, this is every nut, every bolt, every screw, every fitting, every piece that you're going to need front to back to manual swap your truck. He's like, this is a cross member. This is your pressure plate. This is your pedal assembly. This is your master cylinder. He's like, these are your lines. This is your bulkhead fittings. This is the entire package. There you go.
It's a good friend to have.
Yeah,
Did you have to
he's
modify the firewall at all?
No,
Or just
no. It was there was already a port or a plug in the firewall, and I just had to make it a little bit bigger to fit the line through it. But I had to put like my own master cylinder, or again, my friend Jesse at Level 7 has one machined, and so like that's mounted on the exterior of the firewall. But other than that, it was I learned a ton doing that. But he does a really good job because it's a Tilton master cylinder, and so he sets the pedal stop in the ratio of the pedal in the box, so you don't have to like fiddle with like the jam nut on the actual master cylinder.
Yep.
It
Pretty much as grab, install.
yeah.
And
There's
go.
still a lot to do it, but yeah, he does a great job packaging that together.
Yep. Yeah. Takes a little less of the guessing out.
Yep. And then I just dropped the PCM off at my tuner, and he's gonna put like a base map on it, and then take the anti-thefts off the PCM. And
What
then
are the anti-thefts? Can you
So
elaborate on
if
that
you
one?
take a PCM out of, let's say you get like a wrecked Tahoe or something like that, and grab the PCM out of it, and then you go
Okay.
and wire it, it'll start for like 2 seconds and then shut off because it's not reading the VINs and everything or
Yeah,
whatever.
all the stuff that needs to be
whatever
there.
an engineering they've put into it. But yeah, and so you have to flash the anti-thefts off of it, and so he's putting a base map on it. I told him what intake I have, what size injectors, what size cam, like what my compression ratio is, and he's going to basically use his experience, put something on there. He was like, get it running, drive it, shake it down, then bring it to me. He's like, well, then we'll put it on the dyno. And
Yeah.
so, I don't know.
What's his shop? It's the one.
SMG Motoring.
Okay,
Mendon,
I was
Mass.
gonna say
He's really, really good. He's solid. He doesn't tune stuff to like on the ragged edge of blowing it up just to make an extra 3 horsepower.
Yeah.
Like,
Bare knuckle.
he's good. He's real good. Makes it really drivable too. He did the tune on the 68 as well.
Yep. So other than maintenance for the 68.
Yeah. So right now that is on, the biggest thing that annoys me with that truck is that the electronic fans are on a toggle switch right now, and the toggle switch is on power. and it's on constant power, not ground. So it's not unsafe, but like not as safe as it could be.
Yep.
And so I want the power going into the relays, and then I want the ground switch to be a temperature switch on the side of the block. And so that way, when the temperature switch sees 160 degrees, it kicks that fan on. And then when it's that temperature switch sees below 180 or whatever it is, 150, then it shuts it back off. Because I can't tell you the amount of times I've been driving, I look down and I'm like, whoa, 210.
Yep.
And so-
Right. Easy to forget. Yeah. Just want to make it.
Yeah, but I got
foolproof.
to do a water pump in that and the radiator's leaking, so stuff like that. And then a nut and bolt check because I haven't really done that in the last like year.
Is the sound deadening done in that?
Yep.
It is.
That
Okay, I
one,
wasn't
that
sure if you
truck
did it.
is pretty much done. The only things I could think to do, I'd like to build inner fenders, wheel wells for that truck. I bought a set of like factory ones, and I'd like, because they're all steel. They make aftermarket like fiberglass ones, but I don't particularly like that. And so I want to get the original ones and chop them and stretch them and pancake them and make.
I was just gonna say, you get like an English wheel and take it
Yeah.
that far.
I can't fit that in my little 9x10.
You just
Yeah,
do it outside.
sit it out in the driveway.
Yeah,
Hey, honey,
yeah.
new tool.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
The driveway just.
You're gonna love it.
I'd like to do something like that. But that again, that truck's hard to decommission because like it just drives so well.
It,
right now.
right, just works. And I was gonna say, you and your wife and the dog both enjoy it.
Love it.
Speaking of which, one of the best things I've seen posted recently is
This video.
the video of you asking to pump the brakes.
Yeah, it was the clutch pedal, but yeah,
and your dog responding promptly and perfectly.
it's fun. It's funny how the internet works. Like, it was actually my wife in there bleeding the clutch for me, and she had the dog in the cab of the truck, and she kept hearing the fluid and me underneath it and just like wigging out. And so I was like, oh, hold on, this is funny. And I took it, I filmed it for a second, put it on my story.
Yep.
And then like immediately like 15 people liked it. And I was like, oh, like maybe I'll put this as a reel. I'm still getting my phone blown up on that reel. It has like 57,000 likes and
Yep.
like
800,000 views.
Yeah. And I'm just like, all right, like
Jeez.
how do I shut this thing off now? But yeah.
No, it's a perfect video. I mean, yeah, it just you cover all facets.
Yeah, she's a
with it.
wise ass.
The
Not my
little
wife,
hole,
the dog.
The little hole.
Yeah, it was a
like, you
shifter
just
hole.
See the dog first.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. And the way she responded, like perfectly at the perfect time.
Yeah.
was good.
She's a character.
Good stuff. Also enjoy celery.
Love
dude,
celery.
love celery.
She's big on vegetables. Big on vegetables. We like veggies at the house.
That's
Yeah.
good. That's good.
But yep, trucks are good. Gonna get the gold one out of storage on Saturday, I think, and then just drive them.
Yep.
Finish them up and try to drive them.
Today was the first real day I felt like, oh, it's here because
Yeah.
I seen a shit ton of motorcycles on the
Yeah.
road.
Yep.
Like it was like, all right, yeah, it's time.
Did you want to get the exhaust manifolds done again on the gold truck? I know you got them done already.
Yeah, there was like a little bit of thin coating where like a little rust flashed it through on the Cerakote, and the guy said he would redo it, but again, like it's hard to want to like take the manifolds off, and I'm just like, I don't know.
Yeah. Go out for
I also I'm pretty bad about going to car shows. Like I'm not trying to win a trophy with that thing. I really don't give a shit.
Yeah.
The Cerakote was more so like I don't rust the manifolds through in a year, and so like a little bit of spotting on them, I'm just like, whatever.
yeah, it's not
Doesn't
that
matter.
big a deal.
Yeah, it's like kind of built to be a show truck, but I hate having it as a show truck. So
Yep.
I doubt it. I won't fix that.
Let's hit some questions that we
WD-40.
got.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
Let me pop this up real quick. There we go.
How do we do on questions this week?
Got a few.
Solid.
Ooh.
TKOK.
TKOK.
Ask him why he hasn't set up the 2024 Monday Night Millbury Social.
Oh my God, what are we waiting on?
I know it's for all the OGs listening. We used to do a Warwick meet and on Wednesdays,
At Applebee's. Yeah.
and then Milford Monday was Millbury Red Robin, and I always said
Unlimited fries, baby.
Yeah. Can I get a soda and just fries?
Keep him coming. Keep him coming.
And so I want to do like an old head meet at the Red Robin.
I'm in.
Jordan MX_5
Jordan.
feels this is directly or directed towards Corey.
Yeah.
He just writes, "Tell me about a time your lowball offer panned out."
Let's see. My lowball offer panned out. Oh, let's see. I have those 3-piece Sentras.
Yep.
We offered him $500 less than he was asking, and he shipped them from Ukraine. So
Well,
What? That was
there's a lot
before.
going on there.
That was before it all
this
went
was in
down.
2020.
This game, well, the game was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Type R headers, I offered him 50% of what he was asking, and he shipped them for free. What else? I definitely.
I don't think we have enough time on the podcast for
To-
Corey's
to-
fucking
the
wins,
wins.
dude.
Yeah.
Mobile offers always win.
I mean,
Tell
that
me once when it didn't work.
the only
just
right.
the
I
only
was gonna
ones
say
with him.
Jordan is the only one that doesn't
Is he
pan
still
out.
holding on to this stuff? Probably.
Probably.
The pedals, you got those pedals.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I gotta wait till he's gonna pay his credit card bill.
Just time it right.
Yeah.
Kyle Crowbath just writes
Kyle
a big
Crowbath.
shout out to Phil for being the absolute man.
Oh, that'd be great.
Kyle's,
shout
Kyle's a
to Phil.
good dude. Appreciate you, man.
Hey, it's me again.
Hey, it's me again.
Favorite custom part or system put in a car?
Come to me last.
You know what I really like or liked? In my TT,
No, why don't you tell me?
I had in the Audi TT Mark 1. I say Mark 1. The OEM shifter just had a like plastic round ring around it.
Mhm.
There was this dude who was making gated, polished shifters. And I got one of those, and it was such a satisfying piece.
Ooh, okay.
Ooh.
It was
There
just
you are.
because it had, all the holes drilled out. So you put your finishing hardware in there, and then it was just suddenly the TT had a gated shifter, and it was magnifique. I like that. I missed that.
I think I'm gonna like the Haltech in my GTR. I think I'm gonna like the body kit on my
That's a
Beat.
big-
Yeah.
I think I'll like the hydraulic suspension on my Lexus.
You like your radio?
Big fan of the radio. Just winning.
Yeah.
Katie Designs. You guys are the best. Custom.
I think probably the RMs on the Polo because I've wanted RMs since I got my Mark III.
Mm-hmm.
So to want like a very specific wheel for, let's see, I got those 3 or 4 years ago. So to want that specific wheel for like 12 to 13 years and then finally get it,
Yep.
That's the way.
very satisfying.
The payoff.
Yeah. What about you?
I'll say the cup holder in my 68.
That's good. I'm surprised you don't sell those.
Fancy unit.
I actually sold probably like 3 or 4 of them.
Mm-hmm.
But again, it just comes down to like I got too many irons in the fire. I can't keep up with what I'm doing now. But
How long did one of them take to make?
not too long to charge what I did.
I was gonna say you gotta make it
Yeah,
worth
I
my
was
while rate.
Getting MDF wood and kerfing it and then routering it and then buying parts and installing
Oh, yeah.
air gauges and then
Yeah.
getting it leather wrapped. And I was like, how's $150 sound? It's like, I can't do that.
Yeah.
Jesus, dude.
Yeah.
A
Like
week's worth
Not
of
even
work.
covering my trips.
Yeah.
Let's see. Mike Wick.
Like Wick.
What's the best/worst part of building a truck out of your garage?
What's the best and worst part?
Mm-hmm.
The
None
best
of us
part.
are building trucks out of our garage.
The best part is when you kind of size up what you've built against people or shops, companies that have limitless money and limitless tools, and you're like, Jesus, like I just put something together that's, I mean, I'm not boasting, but 3 times better than this guy, and he's got all the money at his expense. Like he has a whole crew underneath him, and I just did this in a 9x10 uninsulated garage.
Yeah.
That has a cracked foundation.
Also, while working another full-time job and like
2 full-time jobs.
Yeah, actually, yeah, realistically. That was the best. What's the worst?
The worst is everything I just said, but the adverse of that, like not having enough space to even like have a bench grinder set up.
Right.
Yeah, I'm like, I got to move the bag of grass seed over here to to fit my toolbox. Yeah,
And your lawnmower's in there still, right?
yeah, and right now it's a snowblower. I'll interchangeably pull them in and out of storage. Yeah, I get crafty.
3-6 Mafia.
3-6
When are we getting a national Luna is a heckin' good girl day?
She deserves it.
Luna's she's got a lot of love
my
this
baby.
week. Accurate Fabrication LLC. Big shouts to Nils. Just says I love my stickers. Thanks, Phil.
Shout out Nils.
there we
man.
go.
Thank
Gavin
you so much.
Gavin Douse.
Douse.
Shout out Phil and Luna. That's it.
Jeez,
Damn, Luna's getting a lot of love.
That's a love.
she deserves it, man. She deserves every ounce of it.
Let's see. There's a handful from Baby Yoda here. Okay. Because I think they all kind of mesh together. Baby.Yoda.
Baby Yoda.
Is there one particular angle of your car that you can't stand looking at, or a particular angle you don't like to photograph cars from?
Josh thinking the photography question.
Yeah, because like it depends on the car. Because there's cars that look very cool every way. Phil's truck, for instance.
No.
Because like the side angle of that, it was great to do.
Thank you.
One of my
GM.
favorite photos I shot was the light painting of the
crushed that set.
rear of the
Crush
truck.
those.
It was like, oh fuck, that looks so cool with the lights on. It just a very
Crush that one.
thank you. It was a very fun, easy vehicle to shoot.
Yeah.
Then there's some other stuff that are just like, all right, how can I make this look good?
Dude,
Leaves in the foreground here. All right.
right, something, yeah.
dude, straight on in my mirror looks like just a fucking freak show. It's just so narrow and so tall. It's just
Right. It right.
It looks so weird. From the side, you're like, oh, that could be cool. And then you see that it's 4 feet wide, and you're like, that's a wheelchair with a roof.
The mirror-
that is not cool.
The mirror from the front looks like it's 400 yards away.
Yeah, just look at,
Is that a minivan?
It's a
400
minivan
yards
400
away?
yards out. Yeah, and the back's kind of the same way. The sides look fine.
Yeah, the back. If you stand directly behind the Polo and look at it, it's just like the arches, and then everything just kind of like sucks in way too much.
Yeah.
And it looks really goofy. But from the side, it looks fine. From the front, it doesn't look like that at all. 3/4, whatever. But if you stand directly behind it, it just doesn't.
The whole thing falls
It
apart.
just, yeah, the whole thing just doesn't sit well.
Baby Yoda again. I want to know how/why Phil loves trucks so much. His builds are inspiring me to build my Toyota and make it exactly how I want it.
Hell yeah, man. I love to hear that.
Cyrus, man, his fucking Toyota's cool as shit.
Yeah.
Toyota pickup truck
engine's in
slammed
that?
on his face. I don't fucking know. His?
I thought it was something.
I think it's just a stalker in that thing right now.
Oh,
Is
maybe.
it? I can't remember.
He also has my mini truck, which is fucking
Yeah. He's
see
out
it
there
every
just
now and then,
repping.
longingly. Like, there it is.
Repping.
My kids harass me anytime I see it.
Yeah, white trucks.
Because no one expects the truck to boil its tires and actually like perform and sound good and rip and be able to drive and lay its frame down. I think that's really cool about them.
Yeah.
Where everyone kind of, you pull up next to a BMW, everyone's like, oh yeah, I bet that thing's fast.
Mhm.
But hidden, sleeper.
I like it.
But not really a sleeper race car, but you get it.
Oh, you can't see the cage.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I mean, that truck's a dead giveaway, but I see what you're saying.
Right, right. As
Oh,
it's
it's this
just
old piece of shit.
barely maintaining
It's
its
just
idle.
misfiring.
Just
Don't
slammed
worry.
on his face.
Sort of like the, what was it, Dodge Charger last week when it started.
Oh
It
my
was
god,
just
that
like,
one that they built up. What's the name of his shop over there? Oh, my
fuck.
god.
What are they? The Dino Shop.
SDCE.
Yeah, SDCE.
Yeah.
He built this freaking. He rebuilt. Somebody popped the motor on their SRT8,
Yeah.
and
yeah.
he rebuilt it like. Pay no attention to cost.
It's-
in that fucking thing. Like
It's
you
the
can't turn it
perfect-
on without revving it.
It sounds
And then
like,
it's just like
Hot for Teacher.
It
the
does.
the
It sounds
drum
like Hot for
intro.
Teacher when it
It's
starts.
just like that is muscle. That is the epitome
Dude, the
of
thing
it.
sounded so fun because we had to. They ran it for like 20 minutes to warm it up.
Yeah.
It just sit in the garage. And we're all just standing around and like, oh god
just-
damn, that's so cool.
It
Nothing
made
sounds better than a cammed V8.
Dude, it's so
Nothing.
good. It's so good.
it made that car that you see every day
Mm.
because of what it is, the new Charger. Like typically you see them and go, ugh, one of those. This one was like, fuck.
It's probably making
It's one
Hellcat
of those.
horsepower and it didn't have a
Yeah.
blower on it.
Yeah, no, it was
It
NA
was-
still, and
It was something.
yeah,
Like custom valve covers and stuff from those guys over
Yeah.
there. I mean, it was just a fucking
extensive
cool
work.
thing.
Yeah,
No one's ever gonna know how fucking cool it is. That's the craziest thing.
I
about
like
it.
that about it though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's sick.
never finishing projects. My
Never
playlist is
finishing
getting
projects.
stale. What are some good songs to add? Actually, you can go on Spotify. I think it's public. I don't think it's not public, but we have a thing. I believe it's called Revival Motoring Music.
Oh man, I'm stuck on that fucking song "Showdown" by Electric. Who is it? ELO
I thought you
does it.
said shine down for a second. I was
No. Showdown Boys by ELO hits.
like, all right, yeah.
Yeah, my music's been stale too. I also haven't really listened to music. I just haven't listened to music much lately.
trying to think what else
Been
is on.
heavy. I've been heavy on the podcast.
I've been crushing Alice in Chains lately. So,
Really?
oh,
Oh,
what?
I listened to
No?
some on the way home.
Oh,
No,
I
no,
thought-
no,
I was
no.
like,
There it is. There it
easy.
is.
Yeah.
I've been listening to Trick Daddy in the truck was in the new subwoofer.
I listened to Trick Daddy the other day. Actually,
You know, it's a classic that always gets and the kids love it. Is sipping
Trick
on
loves the kids.
no sipping on some syrup by 3 6 Mafia.
All right. So, do you know what?
What a track, dude!
Do you know what Receiptify is?
Receiptify. No, I would like to.
So if you use Shopify, Spotify, or Apple Music, you can log into a website called Receiptify, and it'll show you the top 10 songs that you've been listening to over the course of 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. You can change it to like your artist, your songs, whatever. And 3 6 Mafia is in mine for the last 30 days.
That's amazing.
constantly
Just
rocking
banging
that.
them. Yeah, banging
Even
them.
Pop in My Collar gets it done.
But it's really, because at the end of the year, Spotify will give you like your Wrapped or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah,
and
yeah.
that's like over the course of 360.
this will give you anytime you
365
want.
days.
Yep.
Yeah, and so you really get to see like, did I really listen to Billie Jean 17 times?
Oh god, I gotta change my life.
Yeah.
I've been really inspired
Yeah.
by that song.
Tyler Nito in the chat, $10. Hats and sweatshirts are super nice. Thanks for the quality products.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah, say hi to your mother for me.
Help me help you. Big shouts.
Some Neil Diamond. Nick Bozar gets it.
Somebody mentioned, I was listening to a podcast and somebody mentioned Children of the Grave from Black Sabbath.
Banger.
Instantly paused the podcast and I'm like, I haven't listened to that in such a long time. I need to put that album on.
Banger.
And it just like really brought me back to the BMX days because one of the best hands down parts in BMX lore was Taj Mahalic in the UGP, I believe it's Underground
Yep.
video. And this is the song that they choose, and it is a certified slapper. Yeah.
That whole album's amazing.
Really
We were
brings it
listening to
together.
Halcyon On and On the way in here. It just came on by Orbital, I think it was.
Yep.
From the CKY movies. That's
Yeah.
a nice one to spice it up.
It was, yeah, it's a good,
A
like,
little different. A little different.
it's one of those where I don't know. Is it the nostalgia why we like that song?
It's nostalgia, but it's got a heavy bass line
is,
on it. I
yeah,
like it.
Yeah, it just does its thing anyway.
Tyler Nito, $2. She said hello. Same with Jordan's mom.
Oh,
Phil
Nick-
Can, $9.99. Thank you for having me on. Let's go. Let's go.
There we go.
Nick Pausar in the chat, some Neil Diamond. Neil
Love
Diamond back on Spotify.
No, Neil Young is.
Neil
Diamond
Young.
never
Oh,
left.
Neil Diamond. Wait, who's the one? Who,
I'm a big Neil Young guy, and that was
Who's
fucking
the-
tough times out there. Although I don't have Spotify.
is he the?
Neil Young is a
Sweet
horse with no
Caroline?
name, and that's not him. Actually, that's America, but it sounds like him.
Okay.
Keep on rocking in the free world.
Okay. Yeah, I know he was real upset a while back, but
He's still upset. He just needs money now.
right.
Yeah.
So fair. Yeah, fair. We do, like I said, Revival Motoring Music on Spotify. It is not private, so you can look that
Yeah,
up
you gotta put my jam on there.
and pop on.
Can you
onto
add to
that.
it?
I think I might have to manually add to
You
it.
can,
I don't.
yeah.
Can you open it to add for people to do? I don't know if you can. But if anybody has suggestions, please let me know. We will add them to that. I mean, we have a song on there from Shook that is Russian rap.
Yeah, that sounds
It's
right.
fitting.
At first, I was like, "What is this?" And now I'm just like, "Oota moota do it," and like, I fucking sing along with it. I'm like, "All right, I get it." And last but certainly not least, JH_creative. Y'all boys
Creative.
gonna get all over that glizzy water drink from
I
7-Eleven.
saw that. Yeah, they just released the hot dog water
They did.
at 7-Eleven. Corey's face is just fucking.
I will.
dude.
I will bring it up.
I
Could
saw
it be
that.
more disgusted?
It's fucking.
Dude.
That's got to be gross, dude. And I don't even mind a hot dog. That's got to be gross.
Hot dog flavored sparkling water.
It's sparkling too.
I'm
Yep.
shotgunning that.
I'm not happy.
I
About
mean,
it
there's
being
a
sparkling.
7-Eleven.
So it's spicy water as well.
It's spicy and hot dog.
Mm.
Oh, where'd the page go? Just disappeared. It was so bad. There we go.
Oh my god.
I mean,
That's
7-Eleven select House of Miracles, big bite hot dog, sparkling water.
They couldn't have done worse with the can.
The can
either.
is
That
just
wrapper
really-
is fucking from
disgusting.
hell,
Looks like
dude.
a fat Slim Jim.
There's certain sparkling water able for us to launch date.
Oh,
Yeah, wait a
it's
minute.
a fucking
April 1st.
joke.
Get out of here.
Yeah, come on. You can't do that.
How am I
Looks
gonna get it now?
sparkling
I'm
waters
so
include
upset I'm
Lemon,
gonna make
lime,
my
green
own.
apple among usual suspects. Joined by flavor by store's Big Bite Hot Dog has promised to launch a glizzy flavored sparkling water at stores starting next month. I mean, we've got one down the road. Maybe we'll swing by.
Is that 7-Eleven's actually nice down the road? That one.
It's actually really nice.
It's the only nice one in fucking Rhode Island. Dude.
Unless you go on 7-Eleven.
Oh yeah.
No,
Then
it was
it's a
great. What do you mean? It
fucking-
was great.
Oh, no,
Of
Corey said
Oh, it was
it was
amazing.
fucking nice. It was
Yeah.
didn't Jordan go with you guys?
Yeah.
Oh,
Jordan, I brought
unbelievable, dude.
Travis. It was
I had the EG hard parked in front of 7-Eleven. Yeah,
Let's go.
Jordan.
7-Eleven kids.
Hey,
love
that's what I needed.
EG.
Dude, they were real jazzed over the car.
That's when I needed GTR done by 7-Eleven this
I
year.
just got the blue seats in too.
Oh, come on.
Yeah.
If we go, we got to get there at like 8 a.m. and just
Yeah,
spend
dude,
the
without
day.
a question.
Yeah, really make a day of it. Yeah. Also, Jordan almost convinced my son to steal a cheeseburger. That was interesting.
I don't think the girl behind the counter was two-faced.
Nope, she didn't. She didn't care.
One of the best thing
Especially-
happened to her all day.
Dude, this is disgusting.
Would you speak for yourself? This does not represent the views of this podcast.
Oh my god.
You know, some people might be into it.
Who is this?
That's a Shorty's tattoo though.
Why is her face like that?
Oh my god, that's not real.
That's
That's
some
henna.
type of yeah.
Also, what's
that's
up
a
with her-
hardcore band.
What's the bottom half of her?
I don't.
She was widening
Oh,
out,
wait.
dog.
Oh, this is on Instagram.
Let's
Hold
go
on,
back. That
hold
looked
on.
like Jay Leno's outfit.
You know what it kind of looks? Or
If you go up, does
kinda
she
looks
have a
like?
head or is that
no,
the
there's
end of
nothing. She kind of looks like what's his name, the Waterboy's girlfriend.
Oh,
Nope.
Nikki Valancourt.
Vicky Valancourt. That's
I kept wanting to say Marissa Tomei, but similar, same but different.
Vicky
Valancourt
Valancourt. Show me her boobies. I like those too.
Oh, what's the next photo? Dude, no.
Somebody
come on.
grabbing a hot can.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, they better keep those warm.
Yeah, they won't keep them in stock.
Not like
I'll
a
tell you
warm,
that.
sparkling
Dude,
water.
that
Hold
is
on, what's-
fucking awful?
Let's look at some of these comments. Nothing tastes better on a warm summer day.
Shit.
Let me get champagne. I'm calling the cops. Why can't I tag Fred Durst or Limp Bizkit?
He also spent Biscuit wrong for the band. So,
Yeah.
are you a true fan?
That's why.
Yeah.
This guy, Miracle
Oscar
Seltzer.
Mayer, this better not be a joke. Jeez.
There is a God. There's some good comments there. Well, we'll see if it really happens.
There's no fucking way.
I don't believe it.
I hope it doesn't. I hope she's the one slinging them.
If there is a God.
It'll be out there.
Yep.
Nice, refreshing summer glizzy water.
Comes right out from under the rollers.
Yeah. They're just repurposing the grease.
It's just a tap right under it.
It's the water they flush all the soda machines with.
The hot grease clears the pipes out on these
I mean,
babies.
because if this can comes out, you know, the next thing is hot dog flavored, whatever they're called.
Slurpee?
Slurpee. That's the
Oh,
word I was
God.
looking for.
Oh my.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I haven't had a Slurpee in a while.
You
I
have
can't
to have
wait
it
till
hot,
summer.
though.
Relax. It's disgusting. Hot dog flavored water, dude.
Yeah, it's not good. It's one of the most vile smelling things as well. Like I don't even
Hot
like.
dogs in general.
I don't like boiled
no,
hot
no,
dogs.
no.
I'm just not into boiled hot dogs.
No.
I don't mind a dog of any type, but fucking a water might push the limit for me.
Yeah, no. In all fairness, but I am firm that I love hot dogs.
I'm firm just thinking about it, you know?
I
Near
can't do
Attleboro?
it, man.
yeah. Well, reasonably.
Texberries.
I don't know it.
Oh boy, we might have to meet for lunch one day.
I see. I'm on Sabret or Nathan's strictly.
Okay.
That's like my diet in the summer. Like I'm not kidding. My wife works late on Tuesday, so I'm like solo for dinner.
Yep.
In the
12 pack
winter,
of Nate.
in the winter, it's spaghetti and meatballs. In the summer, it's like 3 hot dogs
Yeah.
every week. I love them.
Yeah. Texberries has become a staple in
All right, I'm
our
on it.
lunch.
On it.
Lunch scheduling. It's pretty good.
Dude, I'm wearing a hot dog hat right now. This is Yeti Dogs in Montana. Fucking killer hot dogs right on the mountain. So
Remember
big hot dog day.
Remember there's Spikes?
Yeah,
Spikes
Yeah,
junkyard
closed.
dogs? Yeah. R.I.P. You remember that.
big hot dog themed day though.
There's too much fucking gun violence over in that location.
You catch a dog in a court case. I don't
Yeah.
know.
Who knows?
Catch a dog and a stray.
Not a stray dog.
Getting raised up.
It's wild over there.
Phil, thank you very much for coming to hang out.
Thank
As
you,
always,
fellas.
it's been purely been a pleasure.
Much
Enjoy
appreciated.
watching your, I don't even want to call it content, but your drive to pursue building stuff and pushing yourself, more
Thanks, man.
importantly, all the time. So
Appreciate that.
big shouts to everybody. What does he say?
Especially
You
Nick
ever-
Quazar, who said, "You ever just boil a pack of minis and eat them with a ladle?"
Oh my God.
That's
dude.
disgusting. Yeah.
That's the type of time I'm on right now.
Yeah. Yeah, Phil stuff, I just do my best to try and keep up,
It's time to get out of
you
here.
know?
Yeah, yeah. I think that's
Me too.
Handful of fingers.
What are those called? Vienna sausages? Vienna sausages?
Oh, the big boys?
No, the little ones.
The canned
Oh, the
hot
huge
dogs.
ones.
I'm
Some
on
might call
those.
some might call them huge.
Whoa. Still a hot dog.
Big shout to 7-Eleven. We'll see you next week. That's all we got.
See you guys. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, go support revivemotoring.com.
Yeah.
Sign up for B4B or hit up the YouTube channel where you can like, comment, and subscribe for more content. We'll be back next week around 7 p.m. We don't have a guest scheduled, but we have a few up in the air. So
We'll find one.
$299 next week, then $300 after that.
All right, let's go.
So peace out.
Later.
Be good. Drive your cars this weekend if you can. That's all I got.
Enjoy.
Later.
See ya.